defense attorneys are trying to have the Utah County Attorney's Office thrown off the case over a possible conflict of interest.
Lawyers for Tyler Robinson argue because a prosecutor's adult child was at that Turning Point USA event when Charlie Kirk was shot and killed, they can't stay impartial, therefore they should be removed. According to an affidavit, the adult child was a student at the time and still is, was standing around 85 feet away when they heard a loud sound, and after people started yelling that Kirk had been shot, ran with the rest of the crowd. They then texted their family members that, quote, someone got shot. And Charlie got shot.
Fox's Jeff Paul at the courthouse in Provo. Prosecutors say the adult child did not witness the actual shooting, and they don't believe there's any legal or ethical conflict to force removal of anyone on the prosecution team. President Trump is urging Congress to pass new health care legislation.
At the center of what President Trump dubs the great health care plan are health savings accounts.
In other words, we cut out the insurance companies. They're making a fortune. And, you know, they're good people. They're business people. I don't blame them. But we cut them out. We pay the money directly to the people.
President Trump also wants Congress to codify pricing agreements with major drug makers to ensure those deals are in place after his presidency. The proposal comes amid bipartisan negotiations to revive Affordable Care Act subsidies that expired last year.
Fox's Jared Halpern. The U.S. Supreme Court just agreeing to hear the legal fight over a popular weed killer. Bayer, the maker of Roundup, hoping to block thousands of state lawsuits accusing the company of failing to warn people a key ingredient could cause cancer. But the EPA's approval came without a cancer warning. America is listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
A Missouri man appeared in court. It's 34 degrees and cloudy in downtown Indy. Feels like 26. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 3:02. Today, Eddie Jones was sentenced for killing Indiana State Trooper Aaron Smith. A judge gave him 50 years with 40 to be served in prison and no chance for early release. Hendricks County Prosecutor Lauren Delp says she wishes the sentence had been longer.
You always want more. You always want more. There's not a person in this rotunda that doesn't want more. I would sympathize with that. But you have to sort of look at those sort of finality that this plea brings to the family.
Delp says prosecutors reached the agreement with Jones only after talking with Smith's family. More than 150 officers from across the state were in the courtroom for the sentencing today. Marion County Sheriff Kerry Forrestal is setting the record straight on why the adult detention center looks empty but feels full. He says state law and safety rules mean you can't just fill every bed. Inmates have to be separated, men kept away from women, and space reserved for mental health and medical needs. He says once the detention center hits 80% capacity, those so-called extra beds aren't usable anymore. And while Indy FOP President Rick Snyder claims there are plenty of beds available, Forrestal says that's not true and that Snyder doesn't understand how a detention center actually operates. Indiana Republican Senator Jim Banks is weighing in on the situation in Minneapolis. Here's Jonette Cruz.
Banks is calling the situation in Minneapolis despicable as federal ICE agents face nightly attacks during the many deportation operations. Banks spoke on the Hammer and Nigel show on Thursday.
These ICE agents are there to keep us safe, to deport criminal illegals. That's exactly what Donald Trump was elected to do. He was elected to get these criminal illegals off of our streets.
Banks blames Minnesota Governor Tim Walz for the violence, accusing the administration of placating radicals and endangering law enforcement.
The Indiana Pacers have the New Orleans Pelicans this evening at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, and the game tips off at 7. And you can get a free Chick-fil-A sandwich from Chick-fil-A's in Indianapolis from this Monday through Friday on the app. You've got traffic and weather in 1 minute. It's 3:04.
If you're one of the millions of Americans behind on your taxes, if you're afraid to open your mail because IRS collection letters could be coming, listen carefully. The IRS is cracking down, taking paychecks, freezing bank accounts, revoking passports. That's a fact. But here's what most people don't know. There are official tax relief programs designed to help struggling taxpayers. Programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts experts at Optima Tax Relief. Optima's award-winning team will fight to protect your paycheck, your passport, and your property. Their tax attorneys and licensed tax professionals will work tirelessly to get you the best deal possible with the IRS. Every day, penalties and interest keep piling up, so don't wait. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-598-4799. 800-598-4799. 800-598-4799.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Traffic now at 3:05. Good afternoon, Matt Baird.
Hey, Jake. Looking at the west side, the entrance ramp is closed from Sam Jones Expressway to northbound 465. Also, the two right lanes are blocked and backed up to I-74, delay of 5 minutes. Southbound 6570 jams from Michigan Street to the South Split. Northbound 65 stop and go after Keystone Avenue into the South Split. Inbound 69 delayed 4 minutes from 96th Street to 465. Traffic sponsored by Grand Appliance. Get up to $600 back on Samsung appliances exclusively at Grand Appliance during their New Year New Appliance sale. Visit grandappliance.com for full details. I'm Matt Baer. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And now the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
Scattered snow showers tonight with temperatures down to the low to mid-30s. Saturday's high will be at midnight in the mid-30s, and then we will gradually fall into the 20s with breezy winds Saturday of gusts up to 20-25 miles per hour with a few snow showers. I'm with TV Storm Track ABD urologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos?
So let's rock it!
Yeah! Live at Woodland Bowler Side, getting ready for the third annual Hammer and Nigel Red, White, and Bold charity party presented by Jack Daniels, raising money for Hoosier veterans in need. The Bowlers to Veterans link, Operation Ride Home. We've even got some brand new T-shirts in the house that you could grab for any sort of donation, Hammer. And I can't believe 3 years has gone by just like this is our third annual. It's sold out. You could come in right now, belly up to the bar, have a beer with us, watch the broadcast, and then later on this evening, we're going to do some bowling, we're going to do some drinking, and we're going to raise a bunch of money with Jack Daniels for local Hoosier veterans.
Some of us are doing some drinking already.
I see that.
Some of us have started the tailgate a little early, Nige.
Beer Sample Friday at 3:06.
No, this has been one of our favorite shows of the year for the last couple of years.
Oh, man.
Not only because we get to get out on what has now become Beer Sample Friday meets Jack Sample Friday.
I think I like Jack Happy Friday better. I think I heard you call it Jack Happy Friday a couple times. I'd like that even better.
I like that too.
We will do some sampling later on about who knows when, but about 5:45 or so. Is that right?
Yes, that's when we're going to do that. And again, with all the fun that we're having here tonight, the bowling, the pizza, the prizes, the debauchery, it's really about raising money for some Hoosier veterans.
Yes.
And your admission to this event tonight, if you got tickets for it, proceeds go to that. But as you said earlier, we got a big table of T-shirts here, and anybody that donates to one of these awesome charities, whether it's Bowlers to Veterans Link or Operation Ride Home, both of these great veteran charities, we will make sure that that money goes to them as well. Any donation at all. If you want to come by and drop a $100 down, you get a T-shirt.
Yeah.
If all you can spare is a couple bucks, bada bing, bada boom, we'll get you a T-shirt too. And we're going to have a lot of fun this afternoon. We got a lot of special guests coming up. And again, for those who don't know, Bowlers to Veterans Link, that's a nonprofit dedicated to enhancing the lives of America's veterans, Hoosier veterans, active duty service members through recreational therapy programs. So if they're suffering from some PTSD issues, your participation in this program helps support their road to recovery.
And then Operation Ride Home, along with the Bowlers to Veterans Link. Operation Ride Home is a program where they actually fly veterans from their base or wherever. If they're off duty or they get discharged, they get to fly home for free.
And who could forget, Jack Daniels supports me dealing with the coupon lady.
I noticed she kind of slid your giant beer that you have kind of over to her side.
Yeah, you noticed that, didn't you? Noticed that, didn't you? So we're going to have a lot of fun this afternoon. Real quick here, I want to point something out. Well, we had a great couple come by, Jason and Jennifer. Jennifer ended up having a surgery and could not make our bowling event tonight.
Okay.
They support veterans' causes, love to support the troops, especially here in Indiana. They've donated their 2 tickets, bought and paid for. I've got the printouts in my hand, the QR code and everything. So if you want to come tonight, and we have 2 tickets left, here's what you got to do. You got to come to our table, and the first 2 people that say Rob Kendall sucks, we're going to give you these tickets, okay? This is on behalf of the generosity of Jason and Jennifer. The first 2 people that do not have tickets and say Rob Kendall sucks, we're going to take care of you and hook you up.
No, unfortunately, Rob isn't here to drive me home.
Who's driving you home tonight?
I'm driving myself home tonight.
Somebody got a lecture.
Well, somebody is going to get a lecture, and he's sitting right next to me.
Yeah, my designated driver is sitting right next to me, and I got a feeling she won't be as cordial as Rob was last year. Let's get you up to date on a couple things happening in the world. More unrest in Minnesota last night. Trump, a lot of people want him to use the Insurrection Act to fix Minnesota.
They federalize the national government, or the National Guard, so they can march in, so they can take over domestic emergencies in states. Yeah.
This was actually a hot topic on, believe it or not, CNN of all places last night. Abby Phillip and Scott Jennings talking about this last night. Kylan?
The Insurrection Act and whether this is the moment that the Trump administration has been waiting for. Scott, you have been convinced that this is the time.
Yeah, they'd be well within their rights to do it. I mean, you've got a governor of Minnesota who has said out loud that he believes they exist in a state of occupation of the federal government. You've got people going off to training how to fight federal agents. You've got massive amounts of money flowing into these groups to fund this stuff. And you have a bunch of elected officials in Minnesota who seem to believe that federal laws do not apply there, and you have massive unrest and massive disorder in the streets. And just last night, a ICE agent was trying to arrest a Venezuelan national, and 2 other Venezuelan nationals, all illegal immigrants, came out and tried to beat him to death with a shovel, which has apparently enraged everyone in Minnesota. They have a lot of problems there, and if Trump decided to do it, I think he'd be well within his rights to do so.
Yeah, and the good news is they caught and arrested those 3 individuals. Hopefully the ICE agent's going to be okay. They also caught the gang member, the thug that stole the rifle out of the ICE, or it may have been the FBI, or I think it was the FBI actually, stole the rifle out of the back of another gang member, I believe.
Now, Trump in a chopper presser earlier today said right now he's probably not going to use the Insurrection Act.
It's slowing down a little bit, yeah.
But he's not ruling it out either. So
it's classic Trump.
Right. A little misdirection, right? You're looking one way, boom, here comes something the other direction. So another night. Now we'll see what the weekend brings, because this is going to be the first weekend of action in Minneapolis, right? I would say folks don't have to go to work the next day, but I got a funny feeling that the kind of person that shows up to a Minnesota riot probably doesn't worry about checking in or clocking in the next day.
Well, hold on. Most of those people, like Scott Jennings from CNN just said right there, they're getting paid. They are working. That's their job is to agitate and impede and cause dangerous situations within law enforcement. Of course.
Look at the silent auction they're setting up over here, by the way. We're going to have this going on tonight, all kinds of prizes here. Like Royal Pen and Woodland Bowl, they treat us so well here.
I know.
And I'm not just saying that because they put us by the bar. I'm not just saying that.
It's a big, beautiful bar. Along with the big, beautiful, I'm going to have a big, beautiful bill tonight.
But again, tonight is about raising money for some of the Hoosier veterans that need a little help here in Central Indy. So even if you don't have tickets, you can come by, hang out with us. You know, we're going to do this show until about 6, and then we're going to get everybody fired up. Bowling, I believe, begins at 6:30 tonight. The shots, the beer, they're all going to be flowing, and we're going to have a good time. Now, again,
yes,
you are driving yourself home tonight.
I
so
am.
You're going to be responsible.
I'm going to be good tonight. If I'm saving up for the NFL playoffs. This week.
Because a year ago,
yes,
it was a different story.
It was.
A year ago, you had Rob Kendall drive you home, and we live streamed it. And then we took the highlights of that, and we turned it into this classic Hammer and Nigel record song. Kylan?
I don't like to go anywhere. I don't like to go places.
Friday night was a good old time for the Hammer and Nigel show.
I like it.
They raise money for veterans down at Royal Penwood and Bowl.
All right.
Everybody was feeling fine, doing shots and other adult libations.
Come on.
But there's one guy who got too pie-eyed. It's just a Nigel tradition.
Here we go.
Somebody ask him, Nigel, why do you drink?
I am not in too much to drink. Trust me.
Why can't you bowl?
I hate bowling.
Why did you need someone else to drive you home?
Rob Kendall is taking me home.
Over and over.
He's passed out.
You keep finding yourself in position.
Did I sound drunk when I said that?
Too much and start slurring and such. It's just a Nigel tradition.
I've not had this much to drink in a long time.
There it is. Nice.
There it is.
Well, I've done a lot of growing up since then. I just want you to know.
Yeah. Matt Bear is standing by in the WIBC Traffic Center. Matt, what's going on?
All right, everybody, looking at the west side, the entrance ramp from Sam Jones Expressway to northbound 465 is closed because of a crash. And also, we have a couple of right lanes blocked as you make the approach to that ramp where you're slow back to I-70. Northbound 65 stop and go before Keystone up to the south split. Inbound 65 stops before 96th Street down to 465. That is a 7-minute delay. Traffic sponsored by Indiana Foundation Service, your local experts in basement waterproofing and foundation repair. Book your free inspection now at indianafoundation.com. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
It's cold at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. That's all you need to know. It's the Hammer and Nigel Red, White, and Bowl presented by Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
Going to take a little break. When we come back, we'll have a special guest, somebody that's bought a lane here for our special event tonight. And also, Nige, if you need an additional reason to drink tonight. If this wasn't enough, I got something special for you.
Okay.
It's coming up next on the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Weekday mornings at 7:15, the Tony Katz Popcorn Moment, brought to you by Boer Remodeling. Don't wait any longer for the kitchen you've been dreaming of. Request a consultation at BoerRemodeling.com.
I think the best thing about weight loss medication and going through Premier Weight Loss is the personal experience with a specialist that I'm going through. Their offices are professional and relaxing, and I'm dealing one-on-one with Tori. She's awesome. She's a specialist that's tailoring a unique and specific plan for my weight loss journey, which, by the way, Hammer, the price of the most popular option right now at Premier Weight Loss is only $350. I've lost weight. My cravings have been curbed. My clothes fit different. I love what Premier Weight Loss has helped me achieve.
Premier Weight Loss Indy, they've got two different locations. There's one at 96th and Meridian. There's one at 106th and 69. And these guys, I'm telling you, they're legit. I hit a plateau in my weight loss journey. I turned to Premier Weight Loss, PWLindy.com. Let them customize a plan specifically for you. PWLindy.com.
It's frustrating when you're on the phone and the other person keeps saying, "Sorry, can you say that again?" You slow down, you speak louder, and still, they can't hear you. For many users who are deaf, hard of hearing, deafblind, or have speech disability, that frustration turns into stress or even anger every single day. Relay Indiana helps take that tension out of the conversation. It's a free statewide service that connects phone calls through trained relay operators, making sure both sides are heard clearly and respectfully. Relay Indiana also offers real-time captioning for meetings and conference calls. You shouldn't feel upset just trying to be understood. Learn more at relayindiana.com. That's relayindiana.com, and stay connected.
6 superfans, dressed to the tens, crammed onto a 3-person couch, and armed with a dozen chicken wings. Now that's how you finish off the season. Gear up for the championship game at your local Academy Sports and Outdoor store in Bloomington. Score Indiana jerseys, shirts, caps, and more. The store will be open post-game if Indiana wins the championship. Rep your team today. Visit Academy Sports and Outdoors at 123 South Kingston Drive in Bloomington today.
Mike Rowe here with a random fact. More than half of the homes that have basements in North America will experience water damage. It's true. Whether it's basement moisture, flooding, or bowing walls, do yourself a favor and call a groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to waterproof your basement and stabilize your walls. Schedule a free inspection with Indiana Foundation Service, a groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Oil lights never come on at a good time. You've got enough to juggle, so let Take 5 handle it. Drive in, stay in your car, and roll out in 10 minutes. No waiting room, no stress, just fast, friendly service. Visit Take5.com today to find your nearest shop.
This hour powered by Family Heating and Air, your American Standard Air dealer. Nobody cares for you like family.
What up? This is Dr. Dre. The party's going on. Thank God it's Friday.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Damn right you are. My name is Nigel. Jason Hammer is here live at Woodland Bowl, Northside 96 Keystone. Red, White, and Bowl is here, our 3rd annual charity event with Jack Daniels, raising money for Hoosier veterans. And Hammer, we have a special on-site guest here at Woodland.
4 words, Nigel.
Yes.
Chicks dig the accent. Chicks dig the accent of Darren Andrews of We Grow Hair Indy.
Right on.
They bought a lane here tonight, man. Thank you. That's awesome.
Thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
So you are now partnered with the Hammer and Nigel Show. Specifically, you've been tasked with fixing this big monkey's butt that I got in the back of my head.
Yep. What are we, late February? I think we're doing a multi-unit hair grafting procedure with you, right?
Yeah. So
Pretty
here,
excited.
put that microphone up just a little bit.
There we go.
Oh,
There
yeah.
we go.
Look at,
Yep.
let him hear that
Better.
accent.
So late February, I finally broke down and said, all right, I'm waving the white towel.
Yep.
I am not fighting the good fight anymore. I need some help.
Yep.
And I know you have been partnered with a lot of different media folks and friends of mine throughout the industry. And I was like, listen, I'm willing to work with you guys now because what I got going on back here, when I see it on television and when I see it on YouTube, it's starting to look like a big skin yarmulke. And I need some damn help, Darren.
Yeah, well, you've come to the right place. You know, we've been at it for 20 years now, and like you mentioned, we've got a lot of VIPs in the stable, so to speak. And end of February, you're going to be having a multi-unit hair grafting procedure, which is also what I had done about 20 years ago. So,
and you look like $1 million.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about $1 million, but I appreciate that. So, look, it's a great procedure. It's something we're known for. One of the benefits of it is we get permanent natural results. We can do the crown. We're going to do that front area as well. It's not the only transplant type we do, but it's kind of what we're known for.
And listen, I say this in my advertisements. I was a little leery at first, right? Because I don't want to miss a lot of work. I'm not like Nigel. I don't want to miss a lot of work. And
yes, you are.
I don't want it to hurt either.
Right.
And it wasn't just you. It was like your entire team walked me through the process of like the new state-of-the-art way that you guys do this kind of stuff.
Yeah, the technology's changed, hasn't
It changed a lot. You know, I think the average layperson, if you talk to them about hair transplants, we remember the old plugs and the cornrows, how it used to look, right? Didn't look natural. Now the way we're doing it, we're transplanting the follicles in their naturally occurring groupings. So by keeping them that way, it gives you a very natural look. Then the pain part of the process, modern pain management now is incredible. We did 2 transplants today, and both guys, 2 hours into it, we'd already harvested the hair from the back of the scalp, and they were asking, have we started yet? So a little bit of sedative, relax you, numb the scalp, and before you know it, it's over. It's about 4 to 5 hours in the clinic, but it goes really quickly.
And remember, you can't give me enough drugs. I can't stress that enough. You just can't give me enough drugs.
I thought that was a rumor.
What's your assessment of my hairline? Because I've got somewhat of a receding
You
hairline.
know,
Or maybe I should use the word receded.
I think we can help everybody. So
you can help this?
You can help that.
But
yeah,
you got
hairlines,
a good like coif thing going on.
I got
now.
a faux hawk going, but I'm a little light.
Impressive.
I'm a little light back there, like you are. So I don't know. I might be interested in following suit after Jason Hammer.
We're going to do a bit of his hairline as well. So we're going to do the crown and the frontal hairline, but the crown's the focus, isn't it? That's the number one area. But we can do the crown and the hairline. They have different artistic requirements, so different needs, front versus crown. So slightly different groupings used, that type of thing. So. Yeah, we're going to get both areas for him, so it's exciting.
Now, before we remind people of how they can reach out to you, you guys bought a lane here tonight. Why was this event something that was important to you guys?
We've sponsored this event in the past through one of your other colleagues in the industry, and it's always been successful. It's an important thing for us to contribute to, and having done this for 20 years, being part of the community and giving back is something that's important to us as well, and supporting you and the show and. So we're excited to do that.
All right.
Excellent.
Darren Andrews, WeGrowHairIndy.com. Thank you so much for just being very cool and dealing with all my crybabying about what may happen to me. And I say this in my advertisements. You've probably heard it. Like, if anybody wants to do it, I'm willing to put my bald spot on television commercials. They don't have to do that.
Right.
I'll be the Huckleberry here. Just follow me, and let's look good together, right?
Yeah, and the stigma around doing a hair transplant's gone now. It's one of the most commonly done cosmetic procedures for guys. It's permanent. It's natural. You're going to have your own VIP page on the website at WeGrowHairIndy.com, and anyone wants to reach out, phone number's 317-522-2995. So we're here to help. Free private evaluations.
Darren, thank you, man. I
My
appreciate
pleasure.
you.
Thanks, Darren.
Good to
Thanks
see
so
you.
much.
Looking forward to it.
Nige, we got a lot going on here tonight, but
very much.
If you need another reason to drink tonight, I doubt that you do, but happy 91st birthday to Super Tex AJ Foyt.
Oh, right on.
AJ Foyt is 91 today.
The original racing red ass, man.
I mean,
wow.
When you're talking about the GOAT, here's a guy that's won 4 Indy 500s, a Daytona 500, 24 hours of Le Mans. I mean, you could make a case that's the guy.
He's the greatest.
So what we're going to do to celebrate is have some words of wisdom with AJ Foyt.
Hammer and Nigel present Words of Wisdom with AJ Foyt.
It was Jeff Andretti that got... Well, yeah, he's all over the track. You don't know where the hell he's going. Kept from knocking him through the wall. I'm tired of this shit. Got people out there that shouldn't even be in the race car.
Words of Wisdom with AJ Foyt.
Well, that's pretty good.
That was amazing.
But considering it's his birthday, I feel like we should have another one.
Okay.
Kylan?
Hammer and Nigel present Words of Wisdom with AJ Foyt.
All I've had is mechanical problems. The guys aren't got their heads together and just flat got their heads up there. If you want to know the truth about it.
Words of Wisdom with AJ Foyt.
These are all interviews with him, like going out live on broadcast TV.
Yes.
Right?
That was during the Indy 500 broadcast. Now, this one was also on the broadcast, but it was also over the PA. And even though the profanity's not there in this one, it may be my favorite when a race car driver, who was really young at the time, Kevin Cogan. And I can't stress that enough. His name is Cogan, crashed into AJ like during the pace laps of the 500. Kylan?
Hammer and Nigel present Words of Wisdom with AJ Foyt.
AJ, how'd that start? Well, I don't know. He ran right square in my damn left front. What are you talking about? Cogan?
Words of Wisdom with AJ Foyt.
And notice the broadcaster there, the interviewer, didn't correct him.
No.
You're not correcting AJ Foyt. Even if it's Cogan, it's Coogan.
In that moment right there, it's Coogan. It's the Hammer and Nigel show.
Bring the family for Friday night fun with the blue and gold.
McConnell has a perimeter right. Off the Furphy screen, drives the right baseline. He's determined to score, and he does score, driving the lane up and under, right to left.
The Pacers host the Pelicans for their only visit to Indy and for Lucas Oil Family Night. Each Family Night ticket includes a hot dog, chips, Pepsi, and Pacers hat. This offer's good at pacers.com/family. Pacers Pelicans, Friday at 7.
Custom jewelry is not out of reach with PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse. At PA Jewelers, you can customize any piece of jewelry for that special someone. PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse in Brownsburg. Gold, diamonds, gemstones, and of course those watches from Flederman Von Riest, assembled right here in Indiana. Custom design jewelry with PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse. Custom jewelry made just for you. PA Jewelers, 3750 South Green Street in Brownsburg. 317-456-4010. PAJewelers.jewelry.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-478-6430 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-478-6430. That's 800-478-6430. What do you have to lose? Call 800-478-6430. Again, 800-478-6430.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
He's back in a Utah court right now at our Radio 1 studios, cloudy and 34. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 3:31. That's where Tyler Robinson is. He's accused of killing conservative activist Charlie Kirk in September. A judge is set to hear arguments today on whether prosecutors should be disqualified because of a conflict of interest. Robinson's lawyers are calling for a timeout. They say one of the lead prosecutors actually has a relative who was right there when the shooting happened. And because of that, the defense argues the prosecutor can't be fair, especially since they're pushing for the death penalty. Eddie Jones killed Indiana State Trooper Aaron Smith during a high-speed chase near Indianapolis in 2023. Ryan Hedrick reports on how Smith's father reacted.
On Friday, a judge sentenced Jones to 40 years in prison. Smith's father, Gary, said watching the video makes him angry, but he's trying to move forward.
I know he murdered my son. It wasn't an accident. I'm deeply trying to find peace with it and forgiveness. It's coming.
Smith was deploying stop sticks during a pursuit when Jones hit him with a stolen car he was driving. Traffic camera video shows the chase and the moment Jones hit Smith. Ryan Hedrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
From the halls of the Capitol to the end zones of Miami, Indiana Senator Jim Banks says he is a diehard believer in the 15-0 Indiana Hoosiers.
When I was a student in Bloomington in the late 90s, the football program was so bad that they gave away free football tickets to students who lived in dorms just to get us to show up so that half of the stadium would be full. And the only time the stadium ever was full was when Ohio State came to town.
He tells WIBC's Hammer Nigel he's so confident in a win over the Hurricanes that he's already betting Florida Senator Ashley Moody that he'll be drinking celebratory Cuban coffee in his office next week. You're paying an average of $2.85 a gallon of gas in Indiana today, says Gas Buddy. And the 11-27 Brooklyn Nets host the 19-21 Chicago Bulls, and the 17-23 LA Clippers take on the 25-17 Toronto Raptors. Both games tip off at 7:30 Eastern. You've got traffic and weather in 1 minute. It's 3:34.
When the new year hits, every business could use a little something to stay ahead. A lift, a jump start, an edge, or perhaps a boost. Like the all-new 5-year business boost from Comcast Business. It's the certainty of a price lock for 5 years on qualifying internet bundles. Plus, you'll have the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment, so your whole team can stay connected at a great rate. And to sweeten the deal, ask about a $500 prepaid card when you add 2 lines of mobile. It's the boost your business deserves. So sign up for the 5-year business boost and get a 5-year price lock on ultra-reliable Wi-Fi. Plus, ask about a $500 prepaid card. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 2/22/26, new customers only. 1-year contract required for guaranteed rate. 5-year pricing applies to monthly service charge excluding taxes and fees. Best Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
With your WIBC traffic at 3:35, here's Matt Bear.
All right, Jake, looking at inbound 69, crash at the 465 Rams, and we are backed up to 106th Street. Right now, your delay time is at 13 minutes. Also, northbound 465 on the northeast side, stop and go after East 56th Street up to I-69. Downtown, southbound 65 slows 21st to Meridian Street. Southbound 65, 70 stop and go traffic from Michigan Street down to the south split. That is a construction zone. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And the forecast now from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
We'll track more scattered snow showers into our Friday night with temperatures settling into the low to mid-30s. Saturday's high will be at midnight in the mid-30s before temperatures gradually drop into the 20s throughout the day. And then winds will also be breezy Saturday with a few passing snow showers. Wind gusts will be up to 20 to 25 miles per hour at times. I'm Wish TV, Storm Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
The delegates argued deep into the night. Outside, snow fell on a city divided. Inside Independence Hall, a quiet revolution was unfolding within the revolution itself.
WIBC celebrates the spirit of 76. Brought to you by Tony Katz presents Trump 1 year later.
January 16th, 1776. Congress approved the enlistment of free black men into the Continental Army. Many had already fought bravely at Lexington and Bunker Hill, but now their service was formally recognized. Thousands would join the ranks, soldiers whose courage stood as living proof that liberty could not belong to one race alone, and pushed a young nation toward the ideals it had written, but not yet lived.
The spirit of 76. History remembered. Freedom celebrated. Sponsored by Trump. 1 year later, an evening of insight, conversation, and bourbon with Tony Katz. Tickets available at WIBC.com. You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Arguments. 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 Arguments.
Arguments. Arguments. Let's come on. My name is Nigel. Jason Hammer is here live at Woodland Bowl on the north side. Red, white, and bowl charity event. We're going to party tonight with Jack Daniels, and we're going to raise a bunch of money for Hoosier veterans. Hammer, please introduce our special guest for Barguments.
He is the man that is going to save the Chicago Bears from coming to Hammond. Chicago voice of reason, Dan Bass Levy. How are you?
If I had the power to control whether the Chicago Bears play at a place or not, they'd be in my backyard, gentlemen.
What do you think about the Bears? You're going on this amazing playoff run, and the conversation is like, not only is the team good, but they might be leaving you.
Well, it's so Chicago Bears to actually, when things are going really well, to just, oh yeah, by the way, the city doesn't want to play with us, and you love us, so help take it over the top, and let's get a real battle cry going as we make a playoff push.
Now, it seems like Indiana is pulling out all the stops here. They've introduced new bills in the legislature. They're trying to allocate some money and some funds, and there's no way, though, that Illinois is going to let them, move Soldier Field into, Gary and Hammond, Indiana.
I was going to say, have you been to Gary, Indiana lately? When was the last time you ventured through that area of the living dead? That place is not a place I'm going for a football game, for a casino. And whenever I have to drive through that place, I am driving 100 miles an hour out of that place. I'm not going to a Bears game there.
I think they make bumper stickers that say that. Gary, even Chicago's scared of us.
And that's saying something.
All right, Dan, let's get down to brass tacks here. What are we argumenting about today?
This one's a pretty good one, and I'm going to throw this argument right at you. The greatest country song of all time is what, gentlemen?
Wow.
Oh, the greatest country song of all time. All right. We'll let everybody think here for just a second. Go ahead and go first, Dan.
I feel bad because mine wins. I'm going to throw it down, gentlemen. Garth Brooks, Friends in Low Places.
Oh, that's strong.
That is strong.
One of the great sing-alongs of all time, Dan.
That's the thing about it. Oh, so many people probably don't even know that it is country. It's at every karaoke bar. It's at every bar that you go to. Everybody seems to know the words to it. It's timeless. The song is just perfect. Chorus is unbeatable, and it celebrates community over status. So to me, the bottom line, the greatest song ever, it's a philosophy. It's Friends in Low Places.
Okay, so the bar's been set pretty high here. Now, Allison is out. She is on an extended weekend. The lovely Miss Kylan is filling in for Allison. So, Kylan, this is your chance to jump into the barguments here. Feel free. Now, I know there's a little bit of an age difference here between us and Kylan.
Just a little.
Just a little. But what is your greatest country song of all time, Miss
You
Kylan?
want me to follow that up? Oh, gosh. Okay, well, the one that came to mind for being the greatest country song of all time, I'm going to tell you about it because it's one that can be relatable for everybody. Someone who's frustrated from hard work at your job. And honestly, this one was nominated for Song of the Year, Best Country Song, and Best Country Solo Performance, and topped the charts, being #1, even surpassing All I Want for Christmas Is You. Yeah, okay, that has some pretty good accolades behind it. And this one, kind of like the IU and Purdue division, we're uniting people from all different sides of life. I think this one brought a lot of people together. Mine's going to be Shabuzi Bar Song.
All right. So,
I didn't really consider that being a country song. That is a jam. I love that song, but I didn't really consider it country, so maybe I didn't even think of that route. Nice work.
Of all of the years that we get to choose from for the greatest country song of all time, Kylan, you pick a song from the last 5 years. That's just giving a middle finger to George Strait. That's giving a middle finger to Hank Williams,
Charlie
Kylan.
Daniels.
Right.
Just flipped him right off.
It got
Waylon
so many
Jennings is
people
rolling
on
over in his grave.
Nah. It got so many people on the country bandwagon, let me tell you.
Kylan, I hate to do this, but I think you're banned from Barguments moving forward.
This argument is supposed to happen in a bar, and this is a bar song. Come on, give it to me.
I'm loving the fact that she threw that one at you guys. This is the epitome of a bargument, gentlemen. Please show her the ropes.
I'm giving her the Pete Rose treatment. You're banned for life. All right, Nige.
You know, I started thinking about this last night, and I was going to be like kind of, you know, I wanted to take it seriously, but I wanted to like be practical. I was going to say something like the, you know, Charlie Daniels, Devil Went Down to Georgia or something like that. But then that doesn't invoke the kind of emotion that Kenny Chesney's "I Go Back" does for me.
Oh, cue it up.
Back.
Cue it up. Hit it, Nige.
I go back.
Yeah. Sing along with Big Nige here.
I mean, that from 2004, and that from the time I heard that song just made me think of, you know, the time of my life I had when I was a kid, growing up, teenager, early 20s. I go back to a two-tone short bed Chevy, driving my first love out to the levee, Hammer, living life with no sense of time, and I go back to the feel of a 50-yard line.
Okay.
And so I enjoy reminiscing. I enjoy looking back.
Because you're having a midlife crisis.
50 is it's creeping up on me here, pal. So that song never gets old for me, and I turn it up every time. And there's some emotion there with that song.
All right.
50 is the new 25, by the way. Just letting you know
Thank
that.
you.
It is. It is. All right. My turn. So the first thing that popped in my head was something that I think would describe myself to the T. The Gambler by Kenny Rogers. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em. But then the more I thought about it, it's kind of a downer song because the gambler dies at the end of it, right? So to be the greatest country song of all time, it's got to have a pop culture effect. And there was a time in this country where, because of a certain movie, everybody wanted to get on a CB radio and talk to their commercial beaver buddies. Kylan, hit my music. From the Smokey and the Bandit soundtrack, the late, great Jerry Reed, we're going eastbound and down, baby. Oh, this is so good.
You hit the post.
See, we got some head bobbing back here a little bit. Dan, come on. Smokey and the Bandit. Like, who didn't want to be Burt Reynolds and drive that Trans Am?
It's strong, but if you were to go poll some people, what is the greatest one? I still think they're coming up really tall with Friends of Low Places.
That is a strong one. There's no doubt. No doubt. Jump in the YouTube chat. Let's see what they've got. We've got some Dolly Parton choices in there. Kind of hard to go against America's Sweetheart.
Jolene.
Which I always say, like, Dolly came out with that song when she was like in her 20s. I mean, just absolute smoke show Dolly. If she was concerned that Jolene was going to steal her man, I think as red-blooded men, we need to see what Jolene's bringing to the table.
I would really like one good inspection.
Hammer, Base, you don't know, Hammer's wife is sitting right next to him right now, and she's
my wife isn't
trying to ignore us. She's trying to ignore us right now. She's actually reading a book.
My wife isn't even in this place. I'm not. I can say freely.
We've got Tear in My Beer on Twitter. Rhinestone Cowboy. That's another good one.
That is a good one.
All right, Mr. Base. If somebody wants to have these barguments, whether it be on social media or listen to it via podcast, where can they go?
Podcast can be found on YouTube. If you want the visual, if you want the audio to ride with, feel free to download it anywhere you get your podcasts. It's called Barguments. And if you want to just keep doing this on a daily, hourly, there is a Facebook group called Barguments. All Barguments, all kinds of them, all going on throughout the day. Everybody's pretty lively. In fact, a Hammer and Nigel loyalist, Jason C. Minor, is throwing up Barguments almost faster than I am. So everybody can get involved. You can jam it all you want. Enjoy it. Barguments, not just a Friday thing, it's a way of life, gentlemen.
Oreo eating champion from the State Fair, Mariachi Bob, weighs in. Come on, guys, it's Walk the Line. Little Johnny Cash. Walk the Line, Johnny Cash. That's a strong one. That is a strong one. Base, we'll do it again next Friday, brother.
Thanks, buddy.
See you guys. Thank you so much.
It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
By now, you've heard about IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's a way to claim your unclaimed property from the Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division. It's not a scam. It's not houses, boats, cars, or storage facilities. It isn't free money. So what exactly is it? It's your money. It belongs to you, and it's waiting for you to claim it. It's money from unclaimed wages or commissions, forgotten bank accounts, underlying shares, refunds, insurance proceeds, stock dividends, safe deposit box contents, overpayments, certificates of deposit, money orders, and more. The Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division safeguards those funds while trying to locate and return those funds to the owner or heir. It's your money, you deserve it, and the Attorney General's office wants to make sure you get it. The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Hammer and Nigel to 46220. That's Hammer and Nigel to 46220. Or visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
I had previous experience with weight loss injections before, and they were using a compound semaglutide, and it made me nauseous, and I decided to stop. That is until I hooked up with Premier Weight Loss. They don't mess around with the compound stuff, and I got to tell you, Hammer's been pretty successful with it too, right?
I reached out to Premier Weight Loss ND when I had reached a plateau in my weight loss journey, could not lose any more weight. And since I've been working with Premier Weight Loss ND, I'm down 16 pounds in 2 months. And those 2 months were holiday months. I ate cookies, I ate some bad stuff, but I still lost weight. My habits are so much better. I feel better. This is the best thing that I've done. You should totally reach out to these guys. 2 different locations, 96th and Meridian, and another one off of 106th and 69. Let them customize a plan that works for you. Premier Weight Loss Indy, PWLND.com. Tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you.
Hey, this is Spencer Thompson at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus. 2026 marks our 99th year in business, and we are going to make it the best year yet, and we're starting out with a bang. Now through Monday, we guarantee you the lowest price on every sectional, recliner, mattress, sofas, and more, including Lazy Boy and Tempur-Pedic, plus free delivery, interest-free financing, and cash discounts. Hurry, sale ends Monday only at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus.
Struggling with chronic joint pain? Don't want risky surgery or endless pills? QC Kinetics is your answer. Our non-invasive treatment stimulates your body's own biologics and has a fantastic success rate without lengthy recovery or harmful medications. Ready to live your life pain-free? Go to qckinetics.com/Indianapolis or call 317-559-PAIN and get a no-obligation consultation. Whether it's stem cell, PRP, or a number of other revolutionary therapies, QC Kinetics should be the last call you make. Call 317-559-PAIN.
Lose weight or stop smoking with hypnosis, guaranteed or your money back. Only $59.99. Destroy unwanted cravings, late night eating binges, boredom eating, stress eating. Also destroy your desire to smoke without cravings, irritability, or weight gain, or your money back. Hypnosis January 29th at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Noblesville. Weight loss of 5:30 p.m., stop smoking at 8. And January 31st at the Holiday Inn Indianapolis Airport. Weight loss 11 a.m., stop smoking at 2. Register at markpatrickseminars.com.
You still thinking job change in the new year? Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy. IT? Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI. That's what I did. Really? How? Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up. Sweet. Are classes online or on campus? Both. Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Heating and air conditioning can be the largest investment you make in your home. Here at Family, we pride ourselves in offering many flexible options.
Family Heating and Air is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
KC and the Sunshine Band, live at Old National Center January 23rd at 7:30 p.m. It's the ultimate throwback party. Get your tickets today at WIBC.com.
All right, Matt Baer, what are we looking at, my friend?
All right, fellas, looking at southbound 69 at 465 crash on the exit ramp, and we are backed up to 106th Street for an 8-minute delay. South side, northbound 65 stop and go traffic after Keystone Avenue into the south split, a 4-minute delay. Southbound 65 70 stop and go from Michigan Street into the south split, and inbound 65 slowing after 21st to Meridian Street. I'm Matt Baer. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
23 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. It's the Hammer and Nigel Show, red, white, and bold, presented by Jack Daniels. We are at Woodland Bowl, Royal Pin property up here on the north side of Indy, raising some money for Hoosier veterans today, Nige. What do you got there?
Got some mozzarella sticks from the grill.
Okay.
I apologize. I didn't know. I should have asked if you wanted it. You can have one of them if you want. You
I'm
hungry?
good.
You
I'm
well,
good.
I think you're drinking your dinner tonight. It looks like you get a ride home.
You get your calories, I get mine. All right, that's how we're doing it. Hey, do you want to hear from a lunatic?
I'm sitting right next to one. Hey-o.
Hi-o.
Every time.
This was recorded from a classroom. I believe it's a high school in Iowa.
Yes, I've heard this. I saw this.
Teacher screaming at her students and also lying to her students, mind you, about that fatal ICE shooting up in Minnesota. Listen to the way she positions this to her high school students. Kylan?
But what you need to understand is that she was told to leave the area. And so she was turning her vehicle away. She waved to other vehicles and they were leaving. And she was turning away. And the officer stepped in front of her vehicle, raised his gun, and fired a shot at point blank range. And then as she drove away, he turned and fired 2 more shots at point blank range and shot her in the head. And that could have been you. You think it's funny? Because that could be you, or it could be you. It could be anybody in this room. Any of you. And the moment you think it's okay to shoot a citizen of the United States because they wanted to leave a scene. And keep in mind, she had broken no law.
She had broken no law.
Did she not see the video where she hit the ICE officer and caused internal bleeding?
She was blocking the intersection so they could not leave. She was interfering with a federal investigation that was going on. So don't give me this crap that she had broken no law.
And don't talk to my kids about it either. I'll talk to them about it.
Like, I'm wondering if there's a student in there going, can we do math? Like, I never thought I would say this, but can we please do math?
But
or
the good news is, the update is, and I don't know if we have time to play more, but she got disciplined. I think they yanked her out of the classroom, by the way.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Good. You know, I think we do got time. Here,
Okay,
Kylan,
yeah.
go ahead and play the rest of this nut.
She was simply following orders to leave a scene. The moment you say it is okay to shoot someone for leaving a scene as ordered by law enforcement, then that makes it okay for anybody here to be murdered by law enforcement. That is what you are endorsing. Anybody here. The Manson Police Department can shoot you. Are you okay with that? Are you?
Oh, that's a teacher?
That's a teacher at a high school in Iowa.
Yeah, and they yanked her. Yeah, they pull her teaching license.
Hey, we're still waiting for 2 people that want tickets for tonight's 3 hours of bowling to come by and say Rob Kendall sucks. Come by and see us. We'll give you the tickets. Top stories next.
That's another amazing run by Team USA.
Mom, think I'll be on Team USA one day?
Well, I'll take this one.
What? Are you speaking to us?
Yes, and to answer your question, anything's possible, especially with Xfinity.
So, I can be the best snowboarder ever?
Well, I can't guarantee that, but Xfinity can guarantee that your internet price won't change for 5 years.
Okay. What if I practice every day?
Then maybe you'll be snowboarding for Team USA at the next Olympic Winter Games. And Mom, you'll still be paying the same price for Wi-Fi.
Ooh, really stuck the landing there.
It's the Xfinity Gold Medal Celebration. Now through February 22nd, get our best price on gig Wi-Fi for 5 years guaranteed, just $50 a month. Plus, get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. That's a $10.99 value per month. Xfinity. Imagine that. Proud partner of Team USA. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Actual speeds vary.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, if you're tired of your house being uncomfortably cold, I don't blame you. It's, electric and oil bills are shockingly expensive this time of year. That's why Window Nation has the deal that they do. Hammer's going to tell you about it.
This sale is a big one. Buy 4, get 4 for free. That's a lot of 4s in there, and you're getting a lot of stuff for free. It's a great time to replace some of those old windows in your home. So call Window Nation right now. 866-90-NATION. That's 866-90-NATION, or go to windownation.com. They've got an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau, over 45,000 5-star reviews. And I'm telling you as a customer, these guys are the best in the business. This deal is not going to last forever. Buy 4, get 4 for free. Also, 0 down, 0 monthly payments, and 0 interest for 2 years. WindowNation.com. You got to tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you.
With other language learning apps, I was just playing games. I wasn't really learning. Babbel's different.
Babbel was designed by over 200 language learning experts to be the most effective way to learn another language.
Every time I open the app, I can choose to work on my writing, speaking, or listening. And it saves my mistakes for me to review, so I'm constantly improving. Before Babbel, I thought I just wasn't good with languages. But now I'm speaking French. Tout ça, c'est grâce à Babbel.
Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Are you 50 or older? This news is for you. The CDC recommends you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at risk. People 50 or older are over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia compared to adults 18 to 49. Just one shot can help protect you. Learn more and schedule at vaxassist.com. That's VAXassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Lose weight or stop smoking with hypnosis, guaranteed or your money back. Only $59.99. Destroy unwanted cravings, late night eating binges, boredom eating, stress eating. Also destroy your desire to smoke without cravings, irritability, or weight gain, or your money back. Hypnosis January 29th at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Noblesville. Weight loss of 5:30 p.m., stop smoking at 8. And January 31st at the Holiday Inn Indianapolis Airport. Weight loss 11 a.m., stop smoking at 2. Register at markpatrickseminars.com.
Hi, it's T. Brian Hayes here from the Retirement Money Matter Show. Did you realize there is a major rule change this year that affects how you can save money for retirement? This new rule pertains to catch-up contributions and could potentially change or prevent you from making them, which could have severe repercussions on your retirement plan. Join me this weekend as we educate you on all the details and many other recent retirement planning rule and law changes. The Retirement Money Matter Show airs this Saturday morning at 6 a.m. right here on WIBC.
In Cooling Mitsubishi Electric Studios, this is 93 WIBC HD1, HD2, Indianapolis.
Pressure on the prosecution. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News. At a court hearing in Utah for Tyler Robinson, the man accused of killing conservative activist Charlie Kirk last year.
We're very concerned that we're getting off on the wrong foot.
Robinson attorney Richard Novak, as the defense argues the prosecution team should be kicked off the case because a prosecutor's adult child was in the crowd at the college event when Kirk was shot.
So this is a motion to disqualify a county attorney's office based on what we believe is a material, significant conflict of interest that it's clear they haven't even tried to address by way of a screening.
Novak says the judge should refer that issue to the state attorney general's office. Prosecutors say the family member in question was not a witness to the shooting or a victim, and that there's nothing to force removal of anyone on their team. In the meantime, prosecutors urging that the case continue and suggesting the defense may be searching for more favorable court conditions. The defense insisting the motion is not about tactics. The U.S. Supreme Court agrees to hear an appeal by the maker of Roundup weed killer, Bayer, which hopes to block thousands of state lawsuits over claims it can cause cancer.
The Supreme Court will consider whether the EPA's approval of Roundup without a cancer warning should rule out those state court claims. Bayer, which bought Roundup from Monsanto in 2018, disputes the cancer claims but has set aside $16 billion to settle cases. It has also tried to persuade states to pass laws barring the suits, and Georgia and North Dakota have done so.
Fox's Tanya J. Powers. It's not clear if the case will be heard this spring or when the court's next term begins in October. A late drop on Wall Street. The Dow down 83 points at the bell after a mixed session overall. America is listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
It has been done. 34 degrees in downtown Indy with cloudy skies. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 4:02. Eddie Jones killed Indiana State Trooper Aaron Smith during a high-speed chase near Indianapolis in 2023. And today, a judge sentenced Jones to 40 years in prison. Smith's father, Gary, said watching the video makes him angry, but he's trying to move forward.
I know he murdered my son. I watched the video of the tape. It wasn't an accident. I'm deeply trying to find peace with it and forgiveness. It's coming. It's not easy.
Smith was deploying stop sticks during a chase when Jones hit him with a stolen vehicle. A few bills advancing out of the Senate Education Committee this week mention limiting a child's time on social media. Jarrett Lewis explains.
Senate Bill 159 is about restricting students from using their devices while in school. It also would give parents more control of their kids' school-issued technology when at home. Senate Bill 199 says anyone under 18 would need a parent's permission before they're allowed to create a social media account. Those 14 and younger would be barred from having social media altogether. Those for the bill say social media is having a negative impact on young people's mental health. Critics believe the bills present some privacy issues. Jarrett Lewis, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Indiana families are hitting a historic high in education savings. Here's Johnette Cruz.
State Treasurer Daniel Elliott announced this week that Indiana 529 plans have officially surpassed $9 billion in total assets. With more than 463,000 active accounts, Hoosiers are saving at record levels for colleges, trade schools, and apprenticeships. You can learn more about starting a plan for as little as $10 at myindiana529.com. Johnette Cruz, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
The Indianapolis Colts will be moving Colts training camp to the Indiana Farm Bureau Football Center in Indianapolis in 2027. And you can go on the Chick-fil-A app for a free sandwich at Indianapolis locations next week. You've got traffic and weather in 1 minute now. It's 4:04.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-478-6430 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-478-6430. That's 800-478-6430. What do you have to lose? Call 800-478-6430. Again, 800-478-6430.
You've got WIBC traffic at 4:05 with Matt Bear.
Yeah, Jake, looking at southbound 69, crash on the exit to 465 has us backed up to 106th Street for a delay of 7 minutes. Inbound 65 slows after 21st to Meridian. Southbound 6570 loaded from Michigan Street to the south split. That is a construction zone. East side southbound 465 stop and go from 70 down to 74. That's a delay of 4 minutes. Traffic sponsored by Grand Appliance. Get up to $600 back on Samsung appliances exclusively Grand Appliance during their New Year new appliance sale. Visit grandappliance.com for full details. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And the forecast now from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
We'll track more scattered snow showers into our Friday night with temperatures settling into the low to mid-30s. Saturday's high will be at midnight in the mid-30s before temperatures gradually drop into the 20s throughout the day. And then winds will also be breezy Saturday with a few passing snow showers. Wind gusts will be up to 20 to 25 miles per hour at times. Sunday morning, single-digit wind chills with lows in the teens. And then Sunday's highs will be only in the low to mid-20s with maybe a stray snow chance, but very cold in general. I'm Wish TV, Storm Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel. On the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos?
So let's rock it!
My name is Nigel. Jason Hammer is here live at Woodland Bowl 96 Keystone.
Let's go!
Third annual Red, White, and Bowl party presented by Jack Daniels. Not only is it a party, but we're raising money for a great cause, Hammer.
So we got a couple different charities we're working with here. Bowlers to Veterans Link, and that's the organization, nonprofit, that helps veterans who are dealing with some mental issues, whether it be PTSD or other. They go through a recreational therapy program thanks to Bowlers to Veterans Link. That is one of the groups that we're working with.
Right here in Indy, by the way.
Yes.
Right here in
Everything we're raising money for stays in Indy. And then Operation Ride Home is another one, Nige.
Operation Ride Home, basically you get done with active duty or you need a ride home, right? Like you probably live cross country. These guys, Operation Ride Home actually takes veterans and military personnel for free, flies them to wherever they need to go.
Which is an amazing, amazing thing. Something you don't normally think about.
Didn't think about that at all.
So we've got a silent auction set up. Now, here's the thing, and maybe we haven't made this clear. You don't have to have a ticket to the bowling event tonight to come by and bid on one of these awesome silent auction items. We've got stuff up here from the Colts. We've got some stuff up here for personal well-being. But I just spoke to a young man that has served his country. He's over here in the white hat, Nige. He donated something really cool. his U.S. Cavalry Stetson hat.
Is that what that is over there?
From 1972. It's just like the one like Robert Duvall wears in like Apocalypse Now.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so badass,
70,
man.
What did you say? 70?
72. The U.S. Cavalry Stetson hat.
That's priceless.
So if you want to come by and bid on any of these silent auction items, there's a bunch of stuff in the table set up right in front of us. If you're at work right now, get off work at 5. Come over here. If you're in the neighborhood, if you're driving by, stop by, say hi to us, tell us a few dirty jokes, have a drink, and make a bid. You don't have to be here
to donate.
To donate or to win.
You don't have to be bowling, I guess. You don't have to have a ticket to bowl. Now,
Right.
the bowlers that bought lanes, it's sold out, and they get access to the pizza buffet, which is probably one of the best I've ever seen and tasted in my life.
Yeah, they go big with the pizza buffet here at Woodland Bowl, man. It's really good. We've got some prizes for those folks tonight. But, again, you don't have to be present to win the silent auction. You just got to come by and make a bid. So stop by, put your name and number down, and all of your money is benefiting an amazing, amazing cause.
Love it.
Speaking of an amazing cause, at the Indiana State House earlier today, Nigel, talking about the death penalty. And boy, that fires me up.
It's a passion project of yours, isn't it?
It really is.
The idea for pay-per-view executions, is that still on the table in the Hammer household?
I'm looking for financial backers. And, again, that would be a situation where the money benefits a great charity.
The families of the victims, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So State Rep Robert Morris, he's a Republican from District 84. He's actually gaining support for this piece of legislation that he wants to get through to where members of the Indiana State House are the ones that carry out the executions as opposed to a warden at the correctional facility.
No kidding. So this is different than the firing squad legislation. Correct. This is something else.
I mean, it could be the firing squad, but under this proposal, executions would no longer be performed by prison staff. Instead, it would be a team made up of members of the Indiana General Assembly who volunteer for the role. So it's not like you're going to have to do this if you don't want to. But if there's somebody like me that happens to be, a member of the Indiana General Assembly, and they're like, wait a minute, I get to kill a guy? Let's go. You can sign up.
You're going to run for office now, aren't you?
I didn't want to before, but now I'm in.
They need to do so 5 people for the firing squad, and they need to, auction the 5th spot off.
Right.
Or do a lottery or something.
Caller number 9 at 239-9393. You get to wear a Hammer and Nigel t-shirt and execute a bum. I'm telling you, if you think the phone lines light up for caller roulette or how have you injured your crotch, get ready for that contest, Nige. I am here for that. Now, the firing squad thing was State Senator Mike Young.
Mike Young, yeah, okay.
That's still out there. I haven't heard any updates on that. We'll have to get the senator on the show. But this is State Rep Robert Morris.
Gotcha.
And this kind of goes along with that argument of don't ask anybody to do a job you wouldn't want to do yourself. Because I guess some of these wardens feel bad doing it. Maybe they disagree with the death penalty. All right, fine. Let the people who voted for this do it. And if I were an elected official, I would be up there like the Hunger Games. I volunteer as tribute. Let's go. Don't threaten me with a good time. More action in Minnesota, Nige. Another night of mostly peaceful disruptions.
Mostly peaceful riots.
Mostly peaceful riots last night.
Yeah.
Stephen Colbert did his soon-to-be ending late-night show last night and called the state of Minnesota under siege by, quote, masked armed goons who are victimizing American citizens.
Yeah, just ratchet it up, man. Just keep going. Keep going.
Now,
ratchet that rhetoric up.
I have a question for Mr. Colbert.
Yes.
What does he think about Antifa? Because I'm old enough to remember when the Summer of Love was going on and pretty much anything that happens in the Pacific Northwest that people disagree with, you get these masked goons out there victimizing American citizens. Like, how many times have we seen reporters like Tim Pool attacked by these lunatics.
Look, they're enabled by the radical leftist lawmakers in that state and even in Congress and the Senate on a federal level. Because I said it before, they're talking out of both sides of their mouth. Don't take Trump's bait. It's not Trump throwing out bait. It's them, because they'll say, don't protest peacefully. Don't. But ICE is Gestapo. ICE will snatch innocent people off the street.
Right.
So what are they supposed to think? I mean, Old Balls, Tim Walz, the governor of Minnesota, talking about a civil war. What are people supposed to think, especially the bloodthirsty radicals that are his base that voted for him?
First of all, be careful what you wish for. One side doesn't know what a woman is and hates guns. So if you're calling for a civil war, you might want to pump the brakes just a little bit there. And also, all right, I'm willing to meet them halfway. If you want to tell me ICE agents have to be unmasked, all right, fine. Then I want it to be a federal crime if you show up to a protest with a mask on.
Imagine that.
I'm willing to unmask the ICE agents if I never have to see an Antifa member carrying a mask again. I'll meet you on that one. Let's see which side goes to jail more. What do you think?
Okay.
Before we hit a break here, before she left on vacation, producer Allison did leave us a gift, Nige.
Oh, really? What's that?
The Out of Context Week in Review, where
great.
She'll take various sound bites said by the Hammer and Nigel show the past 4 days.
Wonderful.
And put it together in montage form. All right, Miss Kylan, cue it up.
You like booty holes, Nige? You can't keep it in your pants. Keep it in your family.
So I know what it's like to be assaulted by a teacher.
I don't know why, but when you say vote, I want to punch you in the face.
Shut up, ho. I'll kill you.
He wakes up in the morning.
Dave Matthews.
Hey, look, I don't care if you're bopping the baloney. Just stay out of the beer fridge, dude.
It should be small, tight, and ideally completely closed.
God. And she pretty much handed his own ass right to him, and he ate it with a knife and fork.
That's a big rack on a man.
Vop Osley.
Right.
That's how you pronounce his name.
You could just say Hogset's biggest butt sniffer, and we would all know who you're talking about. Well, Sydney Sweeney walks in this studio. She might not have the largest rack. You and I right now, there's not a hair on our body we wouldn't shave for $10.
I'm completely uncomfortable with this entire conversation, and how am I ever supposed to look at you in the eye again?
Honky tonk, but honky donk.
There it is, the Out of Context Week in Review from producer Allison. Matt Bear is in the WIBC Traffic Center.
All right, everybody looking at southbound 6570, and that's stop-and-go traffic. Michigan Street downtown to the south split because of construction. Inbound 69 at 465 crash clear, still backed up to 106th Street for a 13-minute delay. Traffic sponsored by Indiana Foundation Service, your local experts in basement waterproofing and foundation repair. Book your free inspection now at indianafoundation.com. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
36 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. Again, come by and hang out with us. Bid on a silent auction item. You don't have to have tickets for tonight to win an item. You don't have to be here. We still have 2 tickets available for tonight. If you want to come and hang out and have the pizza buffet and do the shenanigans and maybe drive Nigel home, we got 2 tickets here for you. And we're going to give away some more prizes from Royal Pen a little bit later on.
Woodland Bowl, 96 at Keystone, red, white, and bowl, baby. 3rd annual, raising money for charity.
Is This Anything? Next.
Say it out loud. Indiana. National Championship.
This day belongs to the #1 Indiana Hoosiers.
2 seasons ago, rock bottom. Today, one game away from the title. Indiana scores again. IU versus Miami. Hoosier history happens here. Coverage begins Monday at 6:30 on 93 WIBC.
If the new year means it's time for new flooring in your home, Brothers Floor Covering is ready to help. Brand new carpet, hardwoods, laminates, and luxury vinyl plank in stock now. Plus, Brothers Floor Covering can get you new flooring installed in as little as 2 weeks. Visit Brothers Floor Covering today at their new location, 8550 North Michigan Road. Discover why buying local means getting more, not paying more. Get the flooring of your dreams installed now. Go to brothers-floorcovering.com. That's brothers-floorcovering.com.
Struggling with chronic joint pain? Don't want risky surgery or endless pills? QC Kinetics is your answer. Our non-invasive treatment stimulates your body's own biologics and has a fantastic success rate without lengthy recovery or harmful medications. Ready to live your life pain-free? Go to qckinetics.com/Indianapolis or call 317-559-PAIN and get a no-obligation consultation. Whether it's stem cell, PRP, or a number of other revolutionary therapies, QC Kinetics should be the last call you make. Call 317-559-PAIN.
Custom jewelry is not out of reach with PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse. At PA Jewelers, you can customize any piece of jewelry for that special someone. PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse in Brownsburg. Gold, diamonds, gemstones, and of course those watches from Flederman Von Riest, assembled right here in Indiana. Custom designed jewelry with PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse. Custom jewelry made just for you. PA Jewelers, 3750 South Green Street in Brownsburg. 317-456-4010. PAJewelers.jewelry.
Superfans, dressed to the tens, crammed onto a 3-person couch, and armed with a dozen chicken wings. Now that's how you finish off the season. Gear up for the championship game at your local Academy Sports and Outdoor store in Bloomington. Score Indiana jerseys, shirts, caps, and more. The store will be open post-game if Indiana wins the championship. Rep your team today. Visit Academy Sports and Outdoors at 123 South Kingston Drive in Bloomington today.
Hey Hoosier fans, this is your head coach, Kurt Signetti. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, I highly recommend the exclusive partner of IU Athletics, True Blood Real Estate. They're an Indiana-owned company with beautiful offices across the state. True Blood is a tech-driven company that provides their clients with a winning game plan, which is exactly why they are our exclusive partner. If you're looking to buy or sell, call True Blood Real Estate. Go IU.
Hammer and Nigel here for Premier Weight Loss Indy. PWLindy.com. 2 different locations. And look, everybody is somewhere different in their health journey. People aren't the same, and treatments should not be the same. This is why I love Premier Weight Loss Indy. It's an in-person visit. You're going to get a consultation with a professional, and they will customize a plan specifically for you. Again, no plans are the same because people are not the same. So if you really want to take your health to the next level this year, start by going online to PWLindy.com. I lost a bunch of weight of my own, but then I hit a plateau and I couldn't lose anymore. I reached out for help. Premier Weight Loss Indy jumped in the mix, and now I'm down 16 additional pounds in 2 months. PWLindy.com. Tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you. Take care of your health.
This hour powered by Family Heating and Air, your American Standard Air dealer. Nobody cares for you like family.
Hammer and Nigel presents
It depends upon what the meaning of the word is.
Is this anything? On 93 WIBC.
Yeah, Red, White, and Bowl at Woodland Bowl here at 96 at Keystone, the 3rd annual Hammer and Nigel show presented by Jack Daniels. Red, White, and Bowl, all for charity. We are partying tonight, man. It's going to be fun. And you need to get here now. You don't have to have a ticket to come hang with us. Bet on the silent auction and donate to some great causes here with the show and Jack Daniels. We're brought to you by Indiana Unclaimed, presented by the Attorney General's office here in Indiana.
They got a lane tonight.
Yeah.
Rakita's Rollers are here.
Rakita's Rollers are going to jam, man. And the Rakita Rollers and Attorney General's office reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every single week.
Every damn week.
Fast, easy, and free to search at indianaunclaimed.gov.
Is this anything? A 70-year-old man in central New York says he's lucky to be alive after falling asleep in his living room and waking up to a car crashing into his house and landing on him.
What?
Now, what if I told you that's not the craziest part? He says it's the 5th time that a car has crashed into his property, and he feels lucky that, he's to be alive.
Yeah.
Take a listen to what's going on here, Kylan.
This is where the couch was, and I was laying down watching television. Next thing I knew, I woke up, and my blood running down my head, and car laying on top of me. And that guy's running around saying, sorry, sorry, sorry. I says, well, call 911. I tried to get him to stop at Stewart so I could go and buy a lottery ticket, but they wouldn't stop.
Stop saying you're sorry. Call 911.
Shut up, idiot. And by the way, stop at the gas station. I bought a lottery ticket because this is the 5th time that it's happened to me. Yes, this is something for sure. So he must live somewhere where the road curves at an angle and cars at night are just probably speeding or somebody's inebriated or something. For this to be the 5th time that it's happened, there's a house, I can picture this in my head right now in Zionsville, just right by the village on Temple Avenue, right across from the Zionsville golf course. It's really curvy, and there's a creek right next. So I get so paranoid riding in the winter because if I slip on the ice in my man van, it's going in the creek. But there's also a house right on the sharpest part of that curve where it gets really curved. And I'm sure this guy that lives there, I don't envy that place at all, because I'm sure that when that house was built, there was nothing around it. But now there's like a road and a golf course. I'm sure. It's just right there at the curve hammer. And I'm saying the same thing had to have happened to this person right by where I live.
It's ridiculous to think that 5 times, but think about Crown Hill. There's an area over there where people always crash into the brick section of the Crown Hill Cemetery.
It's going to have some reflectors or whatever.
Or you live next to the Kool-Aid man, one of the two, and his ass is always busting in there. Oh, yeah. I can't quite do it as well as our old producer, Kyle, but yeah.
You gave it a good 1-2 there, man.
Is this anything? During the contestant interviews on Wheel of Fortune last night, Ryan Seacrest revealed what his first concert was, and that his mom wouldn't let him go.
Okay.
My favorite musician in the world is Bon Jovi. Whenever he is on the radio, Mom is singing as loud as she can possibly sing him.
That was the concert I wanted to go to as a kid. My mom wouldn't let me, so the next day a friend of mine went and brought me the concert t-shirt, so I pretended like I went. I didn't go, and it was a great moment.
Ryan, wait, was your mother that strict?
Yeah, the first concert she let me go to was Richard Marx, which was great.
That's not bad, actually. Richard Marx. Sure, this is something. Everybody had protective parents, and it's nice to know, a guy at his level, even his mom wouldn't let him go to. I think my mom would have let me go to Bon Jovi. She just didn't let me have, I had to hide my cassette tapes from her. I didn't start going to concerts until I was in my late teens.
Right.
I have a feeling your parents didn't really care one way or the other. If you what was your first concert?
Man, I was like you. I was a late concert goer.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big concert
I
guy.
think mine was either Aerosmith and Ted Nugent. It may have been like Hootie and the Blowfish, maybe.
Mine was in college, actually. I was that late getting into the concert game.
But when I was a kid, I had to hide Run DMC's "Raising Hell" because it had the word "hell" on it.
Oh boy. HE double hockey sticks.
I had to hide Poison's "Look What the Cat Dragged In"
because they look like chicks
on the cover. What are you doing, Nigel? So that's what I had to go through.
I love you've made your parents sound like Gary's parents in Weird Science.
Oh, Gary!
You told me you were brushing your hair. Congratulations to the 10 people who got that reference. Is this anything? Philadelphia news anchor Jim Donovan retired last month.
Okay.
And he's in the news after setting a world record on his way out the door. He now holds the Guinness World Record for the biggest collection of socks. 1,531 unique pairs of socks.
What?
Here's Jim announcing his accomplishment.
As some of you know, over the years, I've amassed a large collection of socks. Around 7 or 8 years ago, people started noticing my colorful socks on TV and started sending me pairs. So many socks that I thought, why not try to get into the Guinness Book of World Records? So after inventorying all of the socks, describing each one, photographing them, and putting them into a 262-page spreadsheet of all 1,531 unique pairs, no duplicates, and we've heard back, it's official. I now hold the Guinness World Record for the world's largest sock collection.
Boy,
yeah.
Save some poon for the rest of us, Jim. Wow.
Jim sounds like a sweet guy, but I'm sorry, what a nerd. He's like, Like the Louis Skolnick of news anchors right there. I've got a 245-page spreadsheet of all my socks. I'm not married. I don't know if the guy's married or not, but he has a lot of time on his hands. Being a news anchor is good work, I guess, if you can get it. If you have time enough to go through 1,500 unique pairs of socks, categorize them, and put it on a 243-page spreadsheet. Oh, dear. Like, what's next? How many pocket protectors do you have there, Jim? Got the world's largest pocket protector collection as well as the world's largest collection of socks.
We've got Crystal Hammer here. She's coming up a little bit later for the Crazy Coupon Lady segment. Now, you don't have a microphone on, so just nod your head yes or shake your head no. Let's say that you are a single young lady in a bar, and Jim comes up, and he buys you a drink, and he says, "Did you know I'm the Guinness World Record holder for the most pairs of socks? Are you sleeping with him?" No. All right. There you go. That's a big no. It's a big negative.
Somebody was impressed.
Yes. Hell, I might. I'm not ruling it out. It's the Hammer and Nigel show.
You know exactly why you need to remodel that kitchen of yours. The space, it's dated. You can't move around like you used to. It doesn't work like it needs to. You want to entertain and you want to improve your quality of life. This can happen, just not with the kitchen you have. You need to call Booher Remodeling. B-O-O-H-E-R. BooherRemodeling.com. They can take that old kitchen that's deteriorating and broken down and turn it into something that works for you and your family. Their 5-step design process from start to finish, the consultation, the preliminary design, the design development, getting all the documents together, and then getting it done. The best materials, the most skilled craftsmen in Central Indiana. Booher Remodeling will guide you through the entire process, starting with a free initial consultation, and they stand behind their work with a 2-year workmanship guarantee. Create that new kitchen. Design experts can use an existing layout or begin completely from scratch. Talk to Booher Remodeling today. B-O-O-H-E-R. BooherRemodeling.com. That's BooherRemodeling.com.
You're still grooving, still connecting, still loving, still turning up, still thriving. You still got it, but your immune system, it weakens as you age. That's where vaccines come in. They help train and strengthen your immune response to fight off respiratory illnesses like flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, or COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Book in minutes at VaxAssist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Ben Franklin here to talk to you about your water heater. A water heater is a vital part of your home's plumbing. When it doesn't work, it can really freeze up your routine. Call the pros at Benjamin Franklin Plumbing about water heater options for your home. Visit BenjaminFranklinPlumbing.com or call 877-BEN-1776 to request an appointment. Call for details. Independently owned and operated. Licensed in their respective state or county.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level. On the go.
Conflict of interest claims. 35 degrees in downtown Indy with cloudy skies. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 4:31. Lawyers for Tyler Robinson, who was accused of shooting and killing Charlie Kirk 4 months ago in Utah, want the prosecution to be dismissed from the case.
Because of a conflict they say would deprive Robinson of a fair trial. At issue, the 18-year-old child of one of the senior prosecutors and a student at Utah Valley University was at the Turning Point USA event last September. According to court documents, that teenager texted their family, quote, "Someone got shot," followed by, "I'm okay, everyone is going inside." And then moments later, Charlie got shot. Robinson's lawyers argue that family connection creates an emotional bias so severe it could compromise prosecutorial judgment.
That's Fox's Claudia Cohen reporting. Prosecutors denied the potential conflict of interest, saying the student in question didn't see the shooting happen. President Trump says there's no reason to invoke the Insurrection Act in Minnesota. He was asked about using the act as protests are still happening in Minneapolis before he left the White House for Florida today. Get a free chicken sandwich at an Indianapolis Chick-fil-A next week on their app. Cleveland Cavaliers take on the Philadelphia 76ers this evening. The tip-off is at 7, and Metallica will make history in Las Vegas.
Metallica is reportedly headed to the Sphere for a residency.
According to the Las Vegas Review-Journal, look for the anthemic rock band to play the Sphere beginning in the fall. Metallica has reportedly signed for a run of between 12 and 16 shows running from October through December. Metallica only have one leg left of their M72 World Tour. As of now, they'll hit the road in Europe from early May through the beginning of July.
That's Fox's Michelle Polino reporting. With your WIBC closing bell report, the Dow dropped by 83 points to 49,359. The S&P 500 decreased by 4 points to 6940, and the NASDAQ went down by nearly 15 points to 23,515. WIBC News Time is 4:33. You've got traffic and weather in 1 minute.
Dan owed an unbelievable amount of money to the IRS.
I got behind on my taxes. It's a horrible feeling.
He was in denial.
And when I got those letters from the IRS, you wanted to act like they didn't exist.
Finally, Dan turned to Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $1 billion for their clients.
Optima got me a settlement with the IRS. These people are really people-friendly. It was every bit of a new lease on life for me.
The fast action and the great results made Dan's head spin.
I felt like I was in a dream, but it's real, and I have paperwork to prove it. They got the job done, and life is good.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation.
If you're worried about what's going to happen with the IRS, stop worrying. Make the call now.
Call 800-598-4799. 800-598-4799. 800-598-4799.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
With your traffic at 4:34, what are you watching, Matt Bear?
All right, Jake, looking at inbound 65, stop-and-go traffic, 21st Street to Meridian, and that's coming in right now at a 2-minute delay. Southbound 65-70 jam, north split to the south split in the construction zone. On the northeast side, northbound 465 slow after East 56th Street up to I-69, then northbound 69, stop-and-go from 465 up to 96th Street. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And now here's the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
Scattered snow showers tonight with temperatures down to the low to mid-30s. Saturday's high will be at midnight in the mid-30s, and then we will gradually fall into the 20s with breezy winds Saturday of gusts up to 20-25 miles per hour with a few snow showers. I'm with TV Storm Track ABD meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel. On the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
My advice to you, start drinking heavily.
The Hammer and Nigel Show.
All right.
93 WIBC.
We are live at Woodland Bowl, 96 at Keystone. The 2026 Hammer and Nigel Red, White, and Bowl presented by Jack Daniels.
Let's go!
We got some guys getting ready here. Oh, man, raising money for Hoosier veterans, the Bowlers to Veterans Link Hammer, and Operation Ride Home. We've got T-shirts. You need while they last. One print-only edition, a special Hammer and Nigel edition for Red, White, and Bowl here.
And anybody can get those. You don't have to have a ticket. You can come by, make a donation of any kind, and you get a T-shirt.
And you can also bid on the auction. So you don't have to have a ticket. You got to have a ticket to bowl and the pizza buffet and stuff like that. But you could come in here, belly up right now, have a drink, and do the silent auction. And who knows? And you don't have to be present to win the silent auction either.
Right. Write your name down, your phone number, and you could go home with like this awesome Jack Daniels prize pack, or the Colts autographed helmet, or that amazing 1972 Stetson, the Cavalry Stetson. That is awesome. So we got the bids coming in, man.
Amazing.
Come on by. But coming up on Monday, Nige, we got a little football game down in South Florida.
Fired up. Oh, man. I can't. It's creeping up on us here. I mean, this show is flying by. It's going to be Monday before you know it. And we'll be tailgating all day long, I think.
So if you need some food, if you need some drink
Yes.
for the big game on Monday, who better to hook you up? You know her, you love her, she funnels my hog. She's the crazy coupon lady, Crystal Hammer.
I really thought we had moved past that. I really did. I thought we had moved past that.
Well, you thought wrong.
You're my ride home tonight, sweet thing.
Oh,
How do you feel about that? The last time.
You excited about that?
I am. You want to know why? Because then it'll be closer to the next day when I get to leave and go to Vegas and leave you for 4 days.
So she's going to Vegas
Wow.
without me.
What time you headed out tomorrow?
I'm heading out tomorrow at 3, so that puts us
Okay.
in Vegas around 3 o'clock.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And Hammer, how do you feel about the old lady being gone for 4 days? Are you gonna miss her? Yes, obviously.
If you think I'm having a lot to drink tonight,
It's not.
just wait till there's nobody to give me a bunch of crap for 3 days. You're going to see a whole new level of drunk then, I'm telling you. All right, so we'll get back to Vegas here in just a moment, but you've been scouring the grocery stores, the digital coupons, all that stuff. What do we got lined up for the big game on Monday?
Well, again, we're going to go to my favorite store, Kroger, without the S. Make sure I don't say the S.
It will always have an S.
Okay, so yeah, we're going to go to Kroger, and we're going to use their weekly digital deals.
Dills,
Dang
there
it.
it is. Ding, ding, ding. Everybody take a drink. Dills. Not
So
deals.
You want to
Dills.
make sure that you have an account with Kroger and you have a Kroger card, and you need to go online or on their app because you will need to clip some coupons in order to get these deals.
There you go.
No, don't stop. Don't
So
correct
you want me to
yourself
go ahead and go on into it?
Yeah, because I got a 2-leg parlay that you say sell instead of sale later on. So let's go. Let's go. I need one more leg to cash.
Come on.
Anyways, well, I'm going to start out. The first thing I found was there is some Jack Daniels bottles that are on sale.
Nice.
Oh, all right.
Nice.
It's the honey flavored and the blackberry, which is delicious.
Yeah, the blackberry is their newest,
Yes.
their newest flavor, and it is beautiful.
They brought us a
Oh.
little sampler of that.
How awesome was that? Just a side note, real quick. I mean, like, we've gotten some cool opportunities in the past to do some very awesome things, but there's nothing better than the Jack Daniels guy dropping off free bottles for us at the radio station, right? I
Right.
mean, we've arrived.
That's
We've
a
arrived.
power move.
Yes.
Well, if you don't get it free, you can get it at Kroger. Normally $32 a bottle. It's on sale for $21.
That's
Oh,
a big,
wow.
That's a big saving right there.
it
32
is.
down
Wow.
to 21.
Yes.
Okay.
The next thing I found was some Miller Lite or Coors 24-pack cans, regularly priced $26, on sale for $18. Now, the reason why I went with booze first was because when I got on the app, I was told that the 12 packs of Pepsi and Coke was supposed to be buy two, get two free, but
Yes.
it was not showing up on my app, and it was making me mad. So I went ahead and put some in my cart to see, and I will tell you, you are getting the buy two, get two free, but it's not being advertised on the app right now. So don't be fooled by that.
They couldn't fool the coupon lady, damn it. So it's still buy two, get two, even though it's not
Yes.
advertised as such.
Right, and it's a limit of 8 12-packs. So if you have a gathering coming for Monday's football game, you know, you can get up to 8 12-packs. You can mix and match Coke and Pepsi. It's buy two, get two free. They're normally, I think they're up to like $11.99 a 12-pack. Which is
Jeez.
absolutely ridiculous,
Yeah.
but with the buy two, get two free, it makes them actually about $6 a 12-pack, which is reasonable.
But again, you have to, in the Miller Lite Coors, like from $26 to like, what do you say, 18? So, but you do have to have the app for that, right? Or is that?
Those two are
Okay,
just
that's
the
in
sales
store?
price.
Okay.
That's just a store sell price. There is no app coupon for that.
Man, that's amazing. Like a case of beer used to just, I think on the reg back in the day was $18. Now it's, boy.
Yeah, that's now the sell price.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got a Jack deal. We got Miller Lite, Coors Light deals. We've got some Coke, I'm sorry, Pepsi product deals. What else we got?
So, so you want a snack? I found the Snack Factory pretzel chips. They're the real thin pretzels that
Yeah.
you make them like chips.
Love 'em.
They come in different flavors, like garlic parm, buffalo, honey mustard. They are normally $4.99 a bag, on sale right now for $3.49. But if you clip the weekly digital deal coupon
Just be very careful.
in the app and online, you actually can get them for $1.99 a bag. So that's almost half off.
Okay.
And you can get all kinds of varieties. They also have a cinnamon sugar that you could actually use for dessert.
Man, it's like if you put in just a little bit of work, and I don't even say work, it's just like effort, maybe, you're saving big money.
Yeah.
And the coupon lady's teaching you how, right
And
here.
along with that, they have the Fresh Cravings hummus. Now, not everybody likes hummus, but, you
I
know.
love it.
Some people do.
Kids love it.
Normally, a container of that is going to be running about $5.49. It's on sale for $3.49, but you clip that coupon, that weekly digital deal coupon, you're going to get it for $1.99. So now you have the chips for $1.99, and you have a dip for them, basically, for $1.99. Now, if you don't like the healthy option, you can just get the regular Kroger chip dips. They are normally $1.99. Anyway,
you writing this down, Hammer?
I mean,
I've already done a shopping list for him.
Oh.
It'll be delivered on Sunday, so
Nice.
he'll have food for the boys.
I'm looking at your notes here, though. $5.49 in theory down to $1.99.
Yes.
That's pretty strong. All right, what else we got?
So along with that, we're going to get the Freschetta frozen pizzas. Those are normally $6.49 a pizza. They are on sale for $4.99, but if you clip that coupon, you're going to get that for $3.99 a pizza, and that's a limit of 5. All your weekly digital deal coupons is a limit of 5, so you can get 5 bags of the pretzels, 5 containers of the hummus, 5 of the frozen pizzas.
We are going to be eating good and cheap before that IU game and during.
Heck yeah.
Sure.
And I will also tell you, Hobby Lobby has a lot of their football decor, so if you're anything like me who likes to have themed parties, I know.
Dude, you're like Billy Bob Thornton's girl in Landman.
I knew he was going to go there. I knew he was. Yes.
You're Allie Larder in Landman. There's a damn theme for every single dinner night.
Anyways, their football decor is 40% off, and also if you go to the myiu.org, the IU Alumni Association has put out a digital party pack. So you have to print it, but you can get cupcake toppers, you can get banners, you can get bingo sheets, word searches, all IU themed, of course. But it's all completely free. You just have to sign up with your email at myiu.org. myiu.org, and it's from the Alumni Association, so you can get all kinds of decorations from them. You just have to print them off and cut them out and everything.
Oh, yeah, Lindsay loves to decorate. Yes. Every birthday, every big event that we have at our house, it's something's hanging off our entryway.
So what are you doing in Vegas the next couple of days?
Yes.
Why do you care?
Are you?
All right.
Are you going to see what is it?
I am going to go see my favorite thing. What I'm really mostly looking forward to is seeing The Wizard of Oz in the Sphere. The Wizard of Oz is by far my favorite movie of all time. Yes.
Okay, but what about the dudes that are ripped that take off their shirt
yes,
and shove their packages
I'm going
in your
to Magic
face?
Mike. And
See,
yes,
there it is. That's what's going on here. That's what it is.
And not only am I going, but I'm sitting by the stage front row. I am in pervert row. Thank you very much.
Pervert row.
Me, my sister, and my best friend.
Be honest.
Boy, that's
trouble. Do you really anticipate to see anybody with a better bod and bigger crank than this guy right here?
No, not at all, honey. Not at all.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think?
I know when she's full of crap.
Now, Hammer, we've got like a day or two off extra. Like, what are you going to do with yourself while the coupon lady's gone? What's the plan? Are you going anywhere?
Drinking. A lot of drinking.
Just by yourself?
Yes.
Whatever. You have Christopher next door. You know, with the football game, you guys will all be together drinking.
Yeah,
Maybe
and
just for the game, but there's some NFL playoffs this weekend.
I forgot to say gambling too.
Okay.
You're right. You're right, Nigel. Drinking and gambling, and there won't be anybody there to yell at me, which is going to be refreshing. That's why I'm really looking forward to this ride home tonight, when she gets everything out of her system before she flies out.
Will you guys please at least stream part of it live, like Rob and I did last year? Could we?
I'm fine with it. I
did during when you gave us a ride home back to your house for the carb day.
I am going to be focusing on driving, so
Yes.
I'm not going to be the one.
Oh, you were focused on driving on carb day, and it still didn't stop you from giving me the a good old-fashioned undressing.
Yeah, you can find that on the Facebook page, Hammer and Nigel.
Yeah.
Back from carb day. If you scroll down a little bit, that was amazing. I sat.
The thing
I
is
laughed.
that's nothing new. Like, that's us in the car, period. Always yelling
Drunk
at
or
each
not?
other. Drunk or not.
Going to church. All right, the crazy coupon lady, she's got deals on Jack. Miller Lite, Coors Light, all types of different snacks, pizzas, appetizers, Hobby Lobby, the Alumni Association. If you want to go back and hear it, Kylan will have it on the podcast page or go back on the YouTube chat. Crystal, Hammer, thank you.
Thanks, Crystal. Have fun in Vegas.
Thanks.
It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Step into the spotlight with Dancing with the Stars. Catch the live show at Old National Center Wednesday, February 25th. Reserve your seats and tickets today at WIBC.com.
Wow, Chimney Solutions totally and radically changed the look and feel of my living room by fixing up our fireplace and putting in a brand new fireplace insert. That's what they do. Chimney Solutions of Indiana, brand new showroom at 86 and Lafayette Road. They came out, gave me a bunch of different options on how to fix up my old fireplace that I never used before. We went with the beautiful insert. They got a bunch of different options. If you got a fireplace in your home that hasn't worked for years, Chimney Solutions of Indiana is the choice. Go to chimneyindy.com. That's chimneyindy.com.
It's Terry Stacy, and thousands of people start the year with good intentions of losing weight and getting in shape by spring. For over 22 years, exercising has helped Hoosiers build muscle and lose weight and transform their health, which means creating lifelong habits rather than a resolution most of us don't keep. Exercise Inc. works, and the best part about it, it only takes 20 minutes once a week. Their unique training method was developed in an osteoporosis research study to help prevent bone mineral loss in older women. The women in the study got very strong in a short amount of time. When the method is applied to normal, healthy adults, both men and women get a lot stronger. Their Simple 9 nutritional program has helped their clients lose over 40,000 pounds since 2013. They've also seen their clients lower blood pressure, improve blood sugar, and get off prescription meds. Get started right now. Avon, Brownsburg, Fishers, Greenwood, and Zionsville. Change your life in 20 minutes once a week. Go to exerciseinc.com to request a free consultation.
Lose weight or stop smoking with hypnosis, guaranteed or your money back. Only $59.99. Destroy unwanted cravings, late night eating binges, boredom eating, stress eating. Also destroy your desire to smoke without cravings, irritability, or weight gain, or your money back. Hypnosis January 29th at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Noblesville. Weight loss of 5:30 p.m., stop smoking at 8. And January 31st at the Holiday Inn Indianapolis Airport. Weight loss 11 a.m., stop smoking at 2. Register at markpatrickseminars.com. Lose weight or stop smoking with hypnosis, guaranteed or your money back. No matter how many times you've failed in the past, this hypnosis is guaranteed to work.
After this hypnosis, I want to eat good food.
Since August, I can honestly say I have not had one potato chip.
It was life-changing for me.
And I don't think about desserts like I used to.
Bridget, how much have you lost now?
I lost a total of 83 pounds.
Holy cow.
It's easy, it's fun, very relaxing, and very successful.
And I would just say go for it.
What are you waiting for? Lose the weight or stop smoking guaranteed. Only $59.99. Hypnosis to destroy unwanted cravings, late night eating binges, boredom eating, stress eating. Hypnosis Thursday, January 29th at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Noblesville. Weight loss hypnosis 5:30 p.m. Stop smoking hypnosis at 8 p.m. Or Saturday, January 31st at the Holiday Inn Indianapolis Airport. Weight loss hypnosis 11 a.m. Stop smoking hypnosis 2 p.m. Registration 30 minutes before. Sign up at markpatrickseminars.com.
Any heating and air conditioning problem you've got, we can take care of you. 317-577-8077.
Family Heating and Air is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
The Attorney General's office wants to put your money back in your pocket. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov and search for yourself, your loved ones, or your business. It's fast, easy, and free.
All right, Matt Bear, what's going on, buddy?
All right, everybody, looking at the west side, southbound 465 slow before 74 down to West 10th Street. East side, southbound 465 stop and go from 70 down to 74. Downtown, southbound 6570 loaded north split to the south split for a 2-minute delay at northbound 65. Stop and go traffic before Raymond into the south split. That is a construction zone. Crash downtown Market at College Avenue. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
All right, it is 34 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. Hammer and Nigel's annual Red, White, and Bowl.
Yeah.
Presented by Jack Daniels. Make some noise. Let me hear you one time. Starting to get a little crowd gathered in here, Nige.
Woodland Bowl, 96 at Keystone, baby.
And
third annual.
Again, anybody can stop by and hang out with us for the broadcast here. Anybody can come by and bid on a silent auction item. And if anybody makes a donation of any kind, you get a T-shirt.
Limited edition.
Limited edition red, white, and bowl T-shirts are available here. Any donation at all to one of the amazing charities we're working with, and you go home with a T-shirt. Now, coming up on Monday, you heard the crazy coupon lady. She's got all kinds of amazing deals for you.
You didn't hit that parlay. You had a two-leg parlay, dills and sales.
And since we are off on Monday, Nige, this is the last chance I have to do Miami jokes.
Okay, you better make it a good one.
If it's all right with you, can we do some good old-fashioned Miami jokes?
I'd love it. There's nothing more in life I'd love right now.
All right, real quick. Quick survey of those here at Woodland. Is anybody going to be offended if we do Miami jokes? No?
Who cares?
Okay.
Even if they were.
All right, here we go. Now, keep in mind, Michael Irvin, probably the unofficial mascot of the Miami Hurricanes, right?
Yes.
Former great player, the playmaker. Why did Michael Irvin snort artificial sweetener?
I don't know, Hammer. Why did Michael Irvin snort artificial sweetener?
He thought it was Diet Coke. All right, Nige.
He had a penchant for cocaine, didn't he? Was that
a little bit?
Yeah,
a little bit.
Tiny.
Why did the Miami fan cross the road?
I don't know. Why did the Miami fan cross the road?
I don't know, but he's probably running from the police. All right, last one. We're going to bring it home with this one.
Come on.
Big Nige. Who makes more money, a cocaine dealer or a Miami Hurricane cheerleader?
Tell me, please.
A Miami Hurricane cheerleader, because she can always wash her crack and sell it again. Anybody rooting for the Hoosiers here?
Come
Who's
on,
rooting for the
let's hear
Hoosiers?
it.
Who? All
There
right.
it is.
All right.
There it is. It's going to get rowdy tonight, man.
Oh, it's going to be a good time
I can
tonight,
already
man.
tell.
Hey, before we take a break here, I don't know about you guys, but the ride up here was pretty bumpy. These potholes in the streets are ridiculous. So let's go back in the old hot tub time machine here to when Jason Allen Hammer, was tasked with coming up with a commercial for the infrastructure in Indianapolis.
Okay.
Kyler?
Crushing, bone rattling, suspension breaking. Those are just some of the ways people describe potholes in Indianapolis. While most cities have some bumps that cause a slight inconvenience, Indy takes it up a notch with potholes so big they can swallow a Buick. The holes you hit in Indy cause crashing and shaking so intense that even the purest of souls will lose their virginity upon impact. From the crumbling terrain of Keystone Avenue to the tire-flattening roads of Lyndhurst, the treacherous roads of Indianapolis all serve as a reminder that life is a bumpy ride, and eventually we will all be pulverized, wet, and angry and stranded on the side of the road. While I've never been to Afghanistan or the moon, I can only imagine the roads there are much better. And they don't have their mayor wearing customized neon jackets, smiling for photos, as my Chrysler LeBaron is stranded on the side of the damn road with a shredded tire and alignment damage.
Very true.
Pure violence, pure automotive damage, pure potholes in Indianapolis. Your trip starts today on the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Yeah.
Make some noise, your top stories,
Come
and Mindy
on.
Winkler live from Florida next.
At Advent, nasal congestion and sinus infections can be solved with an in-office 20-minute procedure. Elsewhere, expect surgery.
Hey, Nigel here. My wife and daughter both have birthdays in March, and if you've got something on your calendar you want to celebrate, whether it's a birthday, anniversary, anything special, and you want to give a great gift, PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse in Brownsburg. You know where it's at, 3750 South Green Street. Huge selection of everything, jewelry, watches, necklaces, diamond-studded earrings, and it's local, man. They don't mark their jewelry up as much as the big box retailers do. Muddy boots always welcome at PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse in Brownsburg.
That's another amazing run by Team USA.
Mom, think I'll be on Team USA one day?
Well, I'll take this one.
What? Are you speaking to us?
Yes, and to answer your question, anything's possible, especially with Xfinity.
So, I can be the best snowboarder ever?
Well, I can't guarantee that, but Xfinity can guarantee that your internet price won't change for 5 years.
Okay. What if I practice every day?
Then maybe you'll be snowboarding for Team USA at the next Olympic Winter Games. And Mom, you'll still be paying the same price for Wi-Fi.
Ooh, really stuck the landing there.
It's the Xfinity Gold Medal Celebration. Now through February 22nd, get our best price on gig Wi-Fi for 5 years guaranteed, just $50 a month. Plus, get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. That's a $10.99 value per month. Xfinity. Imagine that. Proud partner of Team USA. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Actual speeds vary.
Hi, it's T. Brian Hayes here from the Retirement Money Matter Show. Did you realize there is a major rule change this year that affects how you can save money for retirement? This new rule pertains to catch-up contributions and can potentially change or prevent you from making them, which could have severe repercussions on your retirement plan. Join me this weekend as we educate you on all the details and many other recent retirement planning rule and law changes. The Retirement Money Matter Show airs this Saturday morning at 6 a.m. right here on WIBC.
Serving Indiana means being ready for growing energy demands. At Duke Energy, we're adding more power to the grid and working on hundreds of local projects to make your energy more reliable. We've strengthened nearly 20,000 poles, updated more than 270 substations, and prevented hundreds of thousands of outage hours with self-healing grid technology, so your power can come back on faster than ever. That's the smarter energy future Indiana deserves. Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Dugan Air Heating and Cooling Mitsubishi Electric Studios, you'll hear an update about a man who killed a state trooper in Indianapolis in 2023. What a Marion County Sheriff, Kerry Forrestal, says about the adult detention center, and a boy who's an Indiana University football fan will see the national championship game on Monday. Those stories coming up next, right after Fox News. You're listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1 Indianapolis. It's 5 o'clock.
Each side digs in on Lisa Brady, Fox News. As anti-ICE protests continue in Minnesota, Democratic members of Congress holding a Twin Cities field hearing today. Congresswoman Ilhan Omar accusing the president of trying to provoke the state.
One of the reasons why he sent this paramilitary occupation into our state, why this level of terror is taking place, why we are seeing the kind of chaos that is ensuing, is because he does want to invoke the Insurrection Act.
President Trump telling reporters this about the Insurrection Act, which could allow sending in troops.
I don't think there's any reason right now to use it, but if I needed it, I'd use it. It's very powerful.
The White House says ICE agents are targeting criminals and enforcing immigration laws, and that Democrat rhetoric is fueling violent confrontations. The National Guard mission in D.C. will apparently be extended until the end of this year. A memo signed by the Army Secretary and reviewed by the Associated Press says conditions warrant an extension, citing ongoing efforts to restore law and order. 2 National Guard troops were shot in D.C. in November, killing 1. Defense attorneys for accused Charlie Kirk assassin Tyler Robertson argue prosecutors should be disqualified after learning a family member of one was in the crowd when Kirk was shot at Utah Valley University. But Utah County Prosecutor Ryan McBride hinting at possible ulterior motives for that motion.
There's a lot of case law that talks about how it can be a tactic to try and remove cases from one prosecutor's authority to find a more lenient prosecutor, find a more favorable prosecuting authority that's not going to seek, for example, in this case, the death penalty.
The defense denies it's a tactic and says different prosecutors should represent the state while the question of a possible conflict of interest is settled. America is listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
A judge sentenced a man who killed a state trooper today. Cloudy and 35 degrees at our Radio 1 studios. Occasional snow showers tonight, and low is 19. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 5:02. Ryan Hedrick reports that Aaron Smith was killed doing the job he loved.
On June 28th of 23, Aaron Smith responded to a report of a stolen car along I-70 westbound on the on-ramp from Ronald Reagan Parkway. Hendricks County prosecutor Lauren Delp says he had a young passenger with him who had dreamed of becoming a cop.
The actions that Trooper Smith took on June 28th were directly a result of attempting to keep that young man safe.
Smith's father, Gary, said his son loved being a police officer. The man who killed him, Eddie Jones, was sentenced to 40 years in prison on Friday. Ryan Hedrick, 93 WIBC, Mobile News.
You've probably heard people say the adult detention center has plenty of open beds, but Marion County Sheriff Kerry Forrestal says that's just not the case. Forrestal is pushing back against claims from Indy FOP President Rick Snyder, saying that while the building has nearly 3,000 physical beds, Indianapolis only funded it to handle 2,400. And Forrestal adds if Snyder really wants to help, he should start recruiting the hundreds of officers Indianapolis needs to stay safe. Indiana Governor Mike Braun declared today as Cream and Crimson Day in the state. He cites IU football's historic run to the college football playoff national championship game and is encouraging people to wear cream and crimson. And an IU fan was surprised by the football Hoosiers with an invite to cheer them on in Miami for the national championship game. Drew Schaus tells Wish TV his favorite player is IU quarterback Fernando Mendoza.
He's always the best one on the team.
Earlier this week, Drew got a message from Mendoza.
Hey Drew, we knew you were with us at the Rose Bowl, and there's no way we could go to the national championship without you.
Hoosiers take on Miami Hurricanes on Monday in Miami Gardens. Kickoff at 7:30, and you can catch pregame coverage at 6:30 on 93 WIBC. And free Chick-fil-A sandwiches at their Indianapolis locations all week next week. Go on the app to claim yours. Time is 5:04. Traffic and weather next.
Selling the house the non-traditional way to a company like Simple Quarters takes so much stress and relief off of you. You can put that time back in your family and taking care of what needs to be taken care of. So my father-in-law, his health was declining. We needed to move him to put in assisted living, and we needed to get the home out of his name. Initially, my wife just wanted to let the property be taken over by the state. She was stressed just due to the condition of her dad, moving him back to Indianapolis. And I told her, look, we can sell the home, use those funds to care for him over the next few years. I really didn't want to hassle with putting it on the market, listing it, answering questions, fixing stuff. I reached out to Simple Quarters. The process was just super easy through Simple Quarters. Everything they said they did. There was no pressure involved whatsoever. The pricing I got for the house was very fair, and it was a relief knowing we didn't have the financial responsibility and we could just put all our time and energy into taking care of our father-in-law.
Call Simple Quarters 317-687-HOME, 317-687-HOME.
With your WIBC traffic at 5:05, here's Matt Bear.
All right, Jake, on the west side, this is a crash. 10th of Belmont reported with injury and entrapment. Stay clear if you can. Crash downtown, College Avenue at Market Street. Southbound 65, 75-minute delay from the north split to the south split. Inbound 65, slow 21st to Meridian. Northeast side, northbound 69, stop-and-go traffic from 469 up to 96th Street. Traffic sponsored by Allstate, which you could save on home insurance. With Allstate, you could easily save and get quality protection. Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And the forecast now from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
We'll track more scattered snow showers into our Friday night with temperatures settling into the low to mid-30s. Saturday's high will be at midnight in the mid-30s before temperatures gradually drop into the 20s throughout the day. And then winds will also be breezy Saturday with a few passing snow showers. Wind gusts will be up to 20 to 25 miles per hour at times. I'm Wish TV, Storm Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos? So let's rock
it!
Let's go!
My name is Nigel. Jason Hammer over there, broadcasting live from the 3rd annual Red, White, and Bold charity event.
USA!
Woodland Woodland Bowl, North Side 96 at Keystone, raising money for an awesome cause here, sponsored by our good close friends at Jack Daniels.
We're going to have a lot of fun tonight, and there's a lot of Hoosier fans that are hoping to have a lot of fun on Monday. One more time, any Hoosier fans in the house here? Let's go.
A lot of red in the house, a lot of red.
So let's go to the hotline right now and check in with our official Indiana Hoosier correspondent. You know her from Hank FM. It's our friend Mindy Winkler, who is in Florida right now. Mindy, how are you?
I'm awesome. How are you guys? I'm bummed that I'm missing red, white, and blue, though.
Well, we're bummed we're missing Florida weather and a national championship game, to be honest with you.
No kidding.
Hey, if you don't mind me asking, you and your husband Bob, you guys have been following the Hoosiers like they're the Grateful Dead over the last couple of weeks. You've gone to the Rose Bowl. You've gone to the Peach Bowl. Now you're down in Miami for the national championship game. You don't have to give an exact number, but how much is this costing the Winklers?
Oh, you don't even want to know. I'm going to be paying a second mortgage on my house.
Like, I've seen these prices, Mindy, for the national championship game. Hell, I've seen the pricing for parking at the tailgate lots. What are you seeing down there?
Well, the fortunate part for us is Bob has been he's been a fan and a season ticket holder for so long. We got him for face value. So
that's good.
It's been a bonus for us. Yeah. But yeah, the worst part is we have friends that have bought tickets or bought parking passes. They don't have tickets to the game, and they're being told now they can't actually tailgate.
What? So they bought parking passes because they wanted to tailgate with everybody and just be part of the atmosphere, and now they can't go?
Correct. $650 they spent for a parking pass, and they're being told unless you buy a ticket, you are not allowed to tailgate here.
Are they getting their money back? Like, what's the deal on that?
No. It's they came up with it on Tuesday, the no ticket, no tailgate idea, which comes off completely deliberate in keeping IU fans from making it down there.
Okay, so that's kind of where I wanted to take our conversation here. It feels like Hoosier fans have kind of invaded every stadium that they've been in so far, but with this being literally the home stadium of the Miami Hurricanes, what kind of crowd are we expecting Hoosier Nation?
I'm praying that we are 70%. I mean, I know Hoosier Nation shows up. I mean, we would fill the thing if we weren't getting, basically screwed in this deal. And so I'm just worried that we've had 60 in our group that backed out of coming down because of the whole tailgate issue.
Wow, that's an interesting conspiracy theory from Mindy, by the way, putting on that tinfoil hat, trying to keep the IU fans away. No ticket to the game, no tailgate. I don't care if you bought parking passes or not. You're not getting in, IU fans.
Man, that stinks, Mindy. That stinks.
So are you down there right now?
I am. We're actually over on the West Coast staying with friends.
Okay.
And I'm at a VFW playing Show Me the Loot.
So you're helping veterans, too, in a roundabout way here,
Correct,
Mindy.
Exactly.
We're raising money here today, and you're putting a pretty big bar tab up there helping the VFW. So I'm hearing that the big bad orange man, Donald Trump, he's going to be at the game along with Marco Rubio. Have you heard anything about, like, additional security or how long it might take for you guys to get into the stadium?
It's funny you brought that up because, yes, we were actually just notified today that IU fans should plan on getting there when the gates open at 4:30 to allow for this extra security. They sent it around to all of us.
Yeah, tell me your plan. What else is your plan for Monday? Like, what's the schedule like on the Winklers list?
Well, it's funny you ask because we're still trying to put that together. There's all kind of events going on. Actually, Sunday. The Big Red warm-up is on Sunday. That's where they bring the band and the cheerleaders and the Red Steppers, and it's basically their big tailgate. The All-State Fan Fest is going on that we'll probably stop by. You have to have a ticket to the game to go to that. Pitbull is performing.
Okay.
But yeah,
okay.
originally we're staying close to the Hard Rock Casino. So we're probably going to tailgate more there now if our friends can't get to their spots because of the ticket issue. And then
I've left some money there before.
I know
I know exactly which casino that is. I've left a little cash in that place. So if you happen to win anything, could you please bring my money back home to me, Mindy? I would appreciate that.
Chris's college fund.
On your flight to Florida, were there a lot of IU fans? Were people wearing red? Like, talk about like the flight and being at the airport. Because if your flight was full of IU fans, I feel like that's a pretty good indicator of what this crowd may be like on Monday night.
Yeah, we flew down on Thursday afternoon, maybe a little early for folks because it's being a Monday, folks are trying not to take as much time off work. But we had probably 20 to 30 IU fans on the flight.
There you go.
Okay, and that was on a Thursday,
Yeah.
so I can't even imagine what it's going to be like
Tomorrow,
tonight,
Sunday,
tomorrow, and Sunday, gearing up for that big Monday 7:30 kickoff. Take me through like some of the experiences you and your husband Bob have had. You've been to Pasadena, you've been to Atlanta, you've talked to different fans, you've eaten at different restaurants. Give me the highs and lows of Mindy's crazy trip here.
It's been a whirlwind of joy nonstop. I mean, it feels like Indiana takes over the city everywhere we go, and I'm excited to see when we get back over to the Lauderdale, Miami area tomorrow. We're going back over that side tomorrow. That start seeing all those fans making their way around. I saw a post that Miami fans were getting mad that there's IU flags hanging around the stadium. As if they don't do that for every national championship. They put every school around.
Right.
It's like, that's what it's about.
Hey,
they
did
were
the
wanting to tear
Hurricane
them
fans,
down. They were literally
Mindy, real quick, let me jump in here. Did the Hurricane fans get a head start on buying tickets? Because I've heard that, and I didn't know if that was true or not.
Absolutely they did, because they won the day before.
Okay, I didn't know if the NCAA didn't release like their ticket allotment until both teams had punched their ticket or not. But the Canes fans, who again they're playing in their home stadium, they got a head start, and you still think IU is going to have more fans there?
I do. I think that they're going to be making the trip because this is once in a lifetime. I think because I do think we're going to be back here again. But this is the first time we're 15-0, about to be 16-0. This is history in the making, and people want to experience it.
Hell yeah.
All right, last thing here before we let you go. Again, Mindy Winkler of Hank FM joining us. She and her husband Bob have been following the Hoosiers to every single game. Go back to the Rose Bowl, Mindy. How tough was it being around those toothless hillbillies from Alabama?
I honestly didn't see that many. I didn't think there were any Alabama fans there until they all started exiting in the fourth quarter.
Understood. Well, Mindy, you and your husband have a great trip. Drink some beverages for all of us. And let me see if I can get one out of the crowd here at a Woodland Bowl. All right, everybody, help me out one time. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Mindy, you're the best. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. All right, Matt Baer standing by in the WIBC Traffic Center. Matthew, what's going on?
All right, everybody, looking at southbound 6570 jammed from the north split to the south split and delayed 2 minutes because of construction. Serious crash on the west side. Avoid 10th Street at Belmont Avenue. Reported with injury and entrapment. On the east side, northbound 465 slow after Penn Pike up to I-69. The slowdown continues on northbound 69 up to 96th Street. Crash downtown College Avenue at Market. Traffic sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org. I'm Matt Baer. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
34 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. So if you're just getting off work, if you got off work at 5, get in your car and come over here to Woodland Bowl, okay? Because even if you don't have a ticket, you can bid on one of these awesome silent auction items, and you could win an amazing prize. Who knows? Could be for a value.
Don't have to be present to win or anything. come in, have a beer, put your name down, see something you like, or donate any amount you want and get limited edition Hammer and Nigel Red, White, and Bold T-shirts.
That's right.
While supplies last. If you have $1, if you just want to donate $100 and buzz on out of here with a T-shirt, fine.
And we've got 3 tickets available. So if you want to participate tonight, if you want to have the pizza buffet and be eligible for the prize drawings and do all that kind of stuff, we've got 3 tickets available. Jason and Jennifer and Matt, they bought tickets. They could not make it. So 3 people, come on by, and we got you covered due to the generous donation of some fellow Hammer and Nigel listeners. All right, we're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. It's the Red, White, and Gold.
Come on, guys.
Presented by Jack Daniels. Are you okay with this? Next.
This hour powered by Family Heating and Air, your American Standard Air dealer. Nobody cares for you like family.
Get rid of those winter blues by planning ahead for spring, buying some awesome outdoor furniture up to 25% off right now at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus with free delivery. Totally worth the short trip down 65. Huge sale on basically everything that Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus has to offer. Sale ends Monday, though. Hurry.
Thompson Furniture and Mattress, located in Columbus. These guys have been owned and operated by the same awesome family since 1927. And when everybody else is jacking up the prices, Thompson Furniture and Mattress, they still have free delivery and setup if you live within 75 miles of their store in Columbus. These guys support what we do here at the Hammer and Nigel Show. So next time you need a couch or a love seat or a table or whatever it is, Thompson Furniture and Mattress. Oh, the Tempur-Pedic mattresses, they're best. Down in Columbus, thompsonfurniture.net.
Hey guys, it's Rob for Wheat Grow Hair Indy. You know, champions just don't show up. They pick the right team to get the best results. And when it comes to restoring your hair, We Grow Hair Indy is that team. You know, 5 years ago, I made the choice to head over to We Grow Hair Indy. And every time I look in the mirror, I'm so glad I did. You know, guys at the top of their game, radio personalities, coaches, and well-known athletes have all trusted We Grow Hair Indy to restore their hair. Why? Because their results are permanent, natural, and speak for themselves. Here's what you do. You call today, 317-522-2995. 317-522-2995. Schedule a totally free, no-hassle, no-obligation consultation. Darren and the gang, the fine folks at We Grow Hair Indy, will take a look at what's going on top of your head and make some suggestions on how you can get your hair and your confidence back. Then it's up to you. In the meantime, see some other folks who have made the choice to get their confidence back by heading over to WeGrowHairIndy.com. 317-522-2995, 317-522-2995.
From military life to a rewarding career in IT, kickstart your new journey in a matter of months in the fields of IT and cybersecurity, including AI. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including VA benefits.
Hey, it's Tyrese Halliburton. I've met some incredible people right here in Indiana, all waiting for a life-saving organ transplant. Different backgrounds, different stories, but they all had one thing in common: hope. Saying yes to organ donation provides that hope. One organ donor can save up to 8 lives. That's 8 families who get more time together. You have the power to save lives. So next time you're at the BMV, or even right now at DonateLifeIndiana.org, say yes to organ donation.
Are you 50 or older? This news is for you. The CDC recommends you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at risk. People 50 or older are over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia compared to adults 18 to 49. Just one shot can help protect you. Learn more and schedule at vaxassist.com. That's VAXassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Hammer and Nigel to 46220 or visit indianaunclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
Are you really okay with this?
Are you okay? Everything's gonna be okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm pretty far from okay.
Are you okay with this? On the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Oh, yeah!
Packing the place in Hammer, Woodland Bowl, the 2026 Red, White, and Bold, presented by Jack Daniels, raising money for Hoosier veterans in need. get here, man, I mean, this place is filling up really quick. You don't the bowling portion is sold out, but you can just show up and do the charity
and our free
auction.
tickets are gone too.
Oh yeah, boy, those went quick too.
Yes.
Okay. So, are you okay with this? There was a report. I feel like this is deja vu because we just kind of had a similar story yesterday, except different. There was a report of an emu on the loose in Florida.
The emu?
Last Friday. Police had the task of running it down, which apparently is not an easy thing to do. It's a big bird, kicked several times using its large talons. Did the chicken have large talons? Oh, gosh. And fled. and finally, this cop had to lasso it and use cuffs to secure its legs. Go ahead with the audio.
They had to cuff the emu?
I'm in pursuit of an emu. Come here. Come on. Oh, gosh. This way. Some big old talons. I'll be honest with you, I've never handcuffed an emu before. Look who's got you now. Not yet. Are you done resisting? I don't want to have to charge you. Hey, don't bite me. Now you're behaving, aren't you? Secured a full set of cuffs on this emu.
Again, Hammer, is this in the police officer's job description? You got to go chase down wild animals. We had a similar story yesterday where the cop had to go chase down a chicken. Somebody called 911 because a chicken was loose in their front yard. Are you okay with this?
I am, because it's in Florida. Because in Florida, you don't get away with this crap, all right? In Ron DeSantis' state, even if an emu gets out of line, you get handcuffed. Meanwhile, up in Minnesota, you can throw a brick through a window, and you're going to get Tim Walz giving you a pardon. So this is the difference between states like Minnesota and places like Florida. Even the emus get cuffed. I am 100% okay with this.
You get out of line, you're going to jail, whether you're a drunk or an animal. I like it.
When you were gone, Nige, we had a story of like a goat, a black scary goat running amok here in Indianapolis.
What?
Near one of the hospitals, yes.
Oh, no.
And I guess it's a habitual problem. Like the goat trolls the police now.
The IMPD cuffed the goat?
No, they tried to catch him, and they couldn't catch him.
You're not able to catch a goat.
Well, I mean, you could probably shoot him if you want, but do you want gunfire on the highway? The IMPD's trained better than that, Nige.
A lottery winner in Canada went to a grocery store just before Christmas last month. This is going to make your heartstrings. This is going to tug at him a little bit. This kind of gives me faith in humanity. So she won the lottery in Canada, this chick. Handed out over $20,000 in gift cards over Christmas, like $300 per card. Her name's Patty. She hit the lotto for $70,000, gave a bunch of it away. Here she is.
Traumatic things happened to me. Then it turned out I had cancer. And then when I got better, instead of being smart and picking up my life where it left off, I ended up downtown on drugs. I was homeless for some time, sleeping on a park bench. It's changing the aspect of being able to do more for others, but for my personal self, hasn't changed at all. And today you got a $300 gift card to help with Christmas dinner. What?
Again, restoring your faith in humanity. How you feel about this, Hammer? Are you okay with this?
No, I'm not okay with this, because what if the people that she randomly passed out a prize to were just horrible, rotten bastards?
They're just gonna go blow it.
Right. Like, what if somebody said, oh, thanks for all of this money. Thanks for the $20,000 donation. I'm going to go poison a river with this money. See, this is why you've got to be meticulous when you're trying to figure out who you're going to give money to. You can't just pass it out left and right and willy-nilly. If I give somebody a big donation because I've been blessed, and then I find out they do something stupid with it, or they buy, like, St. Louis Cardinals baseball tickets, I'll hate myself. I will hate myself. So, no, I'm not all right with this. Sit down, do a little bit of homework. If you're willing to pass out the money and buy the gift cards, come up with a list of people you know that would do something positive with the money.
Because it's not like they were SNAP benefits or something like that. You know, you can't go into a store and buy soda anymore with your SNAP benefits. These were just like gift cards. She's doling them out left and right.
100%.
I see the point. I didn't see that angle of it. Dolly Parton knew she wanted to stand out even at a young age. We're all Dolly Parton fans here. What do you call her? The America's New Sweetheart?
America's Sweetheart.
It all started with a woman Dolly admired that her mama didn't approve of. Here's Dolly talking about how she got that classic Dolly Parton look.
The most beautiful woman I had ever seen in my life. we didn't go to town that much, but when I would go to see her because she had these long red fingernails, she wore bright lipstick, she had peroxide blonde hair, wore tight clothes, short, and I thought she was the most beautiful thing I had ever seen. And my mother said, "Oh, she's just trash. She's just a tramp." And I thought, that's what I want to be when I grow up.
Are you okay with Dolly? Being a little girl, seeing, Jolene in real life and saying, I want to be that when I grow up. Are you okay with this?
Yeah, absolutely. It was motivation for Dolly. And you know what she did with that motivation? She got awesome rockin' cans. She got #1 hits. She got her whole family jobs at Dollywood. Like, I've been to Dollywood. The whole damn family works there. Like, she runs that family. She runs that city. So, yes, I'm all right with Dolly. And I'm not too proud to admit, she's 79 years old. I might break her hip. I'm in. I'm in.
I don't know about you. Some of the first boob jokes I ever told was when I was a kid involved Dolly Parton. Like,
yes.
How did Dolly Parton get 2 black eyes? Went jogging with no bra.
Hi-oh. Absolutely, man. Like, again, Dolly's 79, but most of her is only 21. So I feel like, game on, baby. Let's go.
All right, this guy, I saw this. This is hilarious. Now, this audio is just this guy laughing. And I know how you feel about robots and driverless cars. This guy's video has gone global. Did you see the driverless delivery van in China bouncing all over a bumpy dirt road?
No.
It was like a cartoon came to life. At one point, the van hits a dip filled with water, and the van just stops, like, in the water, and then it starts driving again. Like it was thinking, and it's like, it's AI catching its breath or something. Here's the audio of the guy that was videotaping. He's just dying laughing. Driverless delivery van in China, just like a pinball bouncing off walls. You're not okay with this, are you? I know you're not.
I've seen Maximum Overdrive. I know what happens when
excellent reference
vehicles come to life, and especially if you're mocking them. You're going to die first. You're going to be first on the list when these driverless cars decide they're going to come out and hurt and kill people. Because at one point, we all are going to be threatened by robots and AI. Absolutely. Not everybody uses AI the way that I do, like making videos of you making out with Whoopi Goldberg or...
I still watch that one for enjoyment, personally.
Eventually, robots, who, by the way, are really strong, will find you and will kill you. And if you're mocking them, laughing at when they're in the water, they're coming for you first. All right. Coming up next, the guys I work with on the sports betting podcast, the professional handicappers here in Indy, Kenny Britt of KB Sports, David Stefanoff of FallOnNeverFade.com. We're going to get them on the show. And even though they have a paid VIP service, I'm going to go full Soviet strongman and make them give us free bets for the Indiana-Miami game.
Beautiful.
So my professional gambling degenerates are coming up next right after we break down and have a look at the news with Jake.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level. On the go.
It's his second time. It's mostly cloudy and 35 degrees at our Radio 1 studios. Snow showers developing late and lows tonight in the upper teens. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 5:30. Tyler Robinson shot and killed conservative activist Charlie Kirk in Utah 4 months ago, and Robinson appeared in court again. Defense attorney Richard Novak spoke to a judge and said Robinson needs a fair trial and bring a prosecutor that doesn't have a conflict of interest.
The court needs to hear from a representative of the state who does not appear to have a conflict of interest.
Prosecutors say they thought about the death penalty if Robinson is pleaded guilty. Eddie Jones killed Indiana State Trooper Aaron Smith during a high-speed chase near Indianapolis in 2023. Ryan Hedrick reports on how Smith's father reacted.
On Friday, a judge sentenced Jones to 40 years in prison. Smith's father, Gary, said watching the video makes him angry, but he's trying to move forward.
I know he murdered my son. It wasn't an accident. I'm deeply trying to find
peace with it and forgiveness. It's coming.
Smith was deploying stop sticks during a pursuit when Jones hit him with a stolen car he was driving. Traffic camera video shows the chase and the moment Jones hit Smith. Ryan Hedrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
In honor of President Trump, a stretch of road in Florida is being renamed. Trump was at a ceremony in Palm Beach today and said it's something he'll remember for the rest of his life. Palm Beach County commissioners all agreed to vote to rename part of the road in July. Average gas price in Indiana today is $2.85 a gallon, says AAA, and that's 2 cents above the national average. And the Indiana Pacers host the New Orleans Pelicans this evening. Tip-off at 7. Pacers are 9-32, and the Pelicans are 10-33. News time, 5:32. Your traffic now with Matt Bear.
What's happening, Jake? Looking at the east side, northbound 465, shy of East 56th Street. That is a crash on the shoulder. A little bit of a slowdown after that stop and go to 69. And then northbound 69, stop and go traffic up to 96th Street. Inbound 70, slow rural to the north split. Southbound 65, 70, delayed 5 minutes. North split to the south split because of construction. Northbound 65, slow after South Keystone into the south split. East side southbound 465, delayed 4 minutes, 7274. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And now here's the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
We'll track more scattered snow showers into our Friday night with temperatures settling into the low to mid 30s. Saturday's high will be at midnight in the mid 30s before temperatures gradually drop into the 20s throughout the day. And then winds will also be breezy Saturday with a few passing snow showers. Wind gusts will be up to 20 to 25 miles per hour at times. Sunday morning, single digit wind chills with lows in the teens. And then Sunday's highs will be only in the low to mid 20s with maybe a stray snow chance, but very cold in general. I'm Wish TV, Storm Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
The Woodland Bowl for the 2026 Red, White, and Bowl. Let's go! Presented by Jack Daniels! Woodland Bowl, a Royal Pin property here at 96 at Keystone. Again, 3 years and 3 hours have gone by just like that, Hammer. We were having a blast here.
3 years, 3 sellouts, Nige.
Yeah.
To quote Bon Jovi, I've seen a million faces and we've rocked them all. Somebody brought us a little beverage here. I believe this is a little bit of the Jack.
Ooh. Oh, dear. Well, it better be.
All right. On the count of 3, we're going to raise up a cheers to veterans and their contributions to this country. 1, 2, 3, cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
So good when it hits your lips.
Oh.
All right, so I'm going to tell you my bet on the IU game coming up here in just a moment. But I am not a professional handicapper. I'm not a professional gambler. I'm just a degenerate that does his homework. But I work with two that are. Kenny Britt of KB Sports and David Stefanoff of Fall Will Never Fade. They do the podcast with me called The Degenerates Next Door.
Yeah, I met him.
Kenny Britt of KB Sports. We're going to go to KB first because I know he's got a dinner plan tonight. So, KB, we're going to keep it quick here. I know you do this for a living. You have a paid service. But right now, you've got the audience of the #1 rated drive time show in the state of Indiana, a show that's been named #1 in America, the biggest listenership in the Midwest. So I come to you, no pressure, but give us a bet we can make for the IU Miami game on Monday night.
Yes, sir. Hey, Jason. Hey, Nige. First of all, thank you for doing what you're doing out there. I've got several members of my family that are veterans, so great job doing what you're doing out there.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah. We talked about this on the podcast last night. Long time suffering IU fan. I'm 55 years old. I remember when we used to celebrate 6-6 records. This team is surgical. They don't do anything wrong. They're #4 in the country in penalties at 3.5 a game. 2 of the 3 teams ahead of them are academy schools, Army and Air Force. You don't see them commit personal fouls, unsportsmanlike conduct. Nothing phases them. They can win close games. They can win blowouts. I just this is the most exciting time in the world for IU football fans. Never in a million years we think we'd see this. And my play is on the under. I think this is going to be a old school football game. Two coaches like to play that way. And I am on the under 47.5. I gave that on the podcast last night. But taking IU and laying them points wouldn't scare me one single bit. I'm just doing it for superstitious reasons, staying away from it.
So what intrigues you about the under 47.5, Kenny?
Both of these teams at the line of scrimmage, they just dominate each side of the line of scrimmage. And I just think it's going to be a slugfest in the first half. Obviously nerves get to people in big games like this. So I think it's going to be a really low-scoring first half. And I think with the line of scrimmages on both sides of the ball, I think it's staying under. And it's also going to be a home game for IU is what I'm hearing in Miami. It's going to be a home game. I mean, how great is that? And I just can't wait. I've already told my boss I was going to be late Tuesday morning, and he said, so will I. He said, so will I.
Hey, Kenny, I got a question for you as a professional sports handicapper. Is it hard? I mean, is it hard not to bet with your heart like it is for me sometimes?
Boy.
I always bet with my heart rather than my brains. And I assume you have to take the fact that you're a huge IU fan out of the equation when you make because you're a pro. People pay for your services, right?
Yes, Nigel, and that's a great question. And as I said a minute ago, I'm 55 years old, so I've learned over time the hard way. I don't bet on IU or Pittsburgh or the Pittsburgh Steelers. I just stay away. I don't do it. That keeps all the emotion out of it, and we stay with the brass tacks.
Got it. If somebody wants to check out your services, Kenny, I know you often put a lot of free plays out there on Facebook. How can they find you?
Yeah, Jason, as we've talked about on the podcast, me and Mark Zuckerberg aren't getting along right now very well, so I would really appreciate as many follows and likes and comments as I can get on my page until I can get the algorithm fixed. But I'm on Facebook, KB Sports. I give out free prop plays, do ladder challenges, and I've got a VIP service. Horse racing, Kentucky Derby prep races start tomorrow, and that's almost every Saturday until the Kentucky Derby, and I've got all that information too. And again, thank you guys for what you're doing out there. It's a great cause. And a special shout out to my son Trey. And let's go IU.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thanks, Kenny.
Kenny Britt of KB Sports. Find him on Facebook. Okay, so that's one opinion.
Yep.
All right, there's one. Now let me go to my guy, David Stefanoff of FollowNeverFade.com. David, Kenny is on the full game under 47.5 total points here. What say you?
What's going on, Hammer? What's going on, Nigel, a.k.a. Mo Alley Cox?
That's an inside joke.
I'm still. Hey, he almost got a touchdown that day, Nigel. He almost scored that game.
And when he did get a touchdown, of course I didn't bet on him to be an anytime touchdown scorer. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right, no problem. Hammer, thank you for having me. Yeah, I'm ready for this IU Miami game. Like you guys said, you can't bet with your heart. You got to bet with your head. It's going to be a good game. I know you're dying for a pick here, and I'm going to probably piss some people off there at the bowling alley and all around listening to us. I'm on the Hurricanes, Hammer. I'm on Miami.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Everybody, I just love the point. I'm taking the points here. I mean, it's in Miami. Miami's defense is good. And Hammer, let me remind you, there's one quarterback in football with a face we love to punch. And I'm riding with Carson Beck. We talked about it for 2 years. He's a face we love to punch, but I just think it's too many points. And I'm going to tell the public right now, if you're on the Hurricanes, take the points now because closer to kickoff, all the sharps going to come in and hammer the Miami Hurricanes to beat the Hoosiers.
What are the points, by the way? Just reset
7.5, 8.5. It's 8.5 right now. Some places, 8 some places. But closer to kickoff, it's going to go down because the sharps are going to come in and bet Miami.
So, David, do you think the Hurricanes will win the game, or do you think it's just too many points and they can cover if they were given 8.5 points?
In a perfect world, IU wins by 7. I just can't. I'm not going to take money line. I just think it's just too many points. We talked about in our little group text before, Hammer, Kenny, Rob. The look-ahead line was 5.5 for this game. I think Vegas overreacted and made the line 7-8 because how good the IU looked versus Alabama. But I think Alabama and Miami are two different monsters here. Miami's defense is way better than Alabama's. I just think it's gonna be a close game. It's in Miami. I know it's not gonna be a home field advantage like IU people are saying. It's not gonna be that at all. No, it's gonna be 50-50. Miami's got a great defense. They got a horrible quarterback, but I think they keep it close. But I hope the Hoosiers can pull it off by 7.
All right, so to recap here, Kenny is on the under, and David is taking the Hurricanes at home with the points. David, if somebody wants to become a VIP subscriber of yours, you're always putting out free plays all over your social media. Where can they go?
Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. You message me directly to follow me, all platforms, Hammer. I'm going to give everybody a free winner right now for tonight. Pacers playing the Pelicans downtown in Pennsylvania. The wrong team's favor tonight. People take the Pelicans plus the points versus the Pacers. Thank you, Hammer. Thank you, Nigel. Shout out to
Thanks,
KB
David.
Sport. But don't forget to follow Never Fade.
There we go. David Stefanoff of followneverfade.com. All right, so I guess it's down to me here, right?
Okay, yeah.
So I've gone against David before. I've won some and I've lost some.
Yes.
Again, these guys are pros. But I'm kind of on a heater right now.
Yeah.
I'm rolling.
All right.
I've hit my last 6 bets. I'm going to lay the 8.5 points, and I'm taking the Indiana Hoosiers to cover, and this is why.
Wow.
I feel like the Hurricanes might even lead early. They could score first. They could lead at the end of the first quarter. But I don't see any defense, no matter how good Miami is, shutting down this relentless Indiana offense for 4 full quarters. Like, to beat Indiana, you've got to shut them down in the third and the fourth quarter. And the games that they've trailed, Iowa and Penn State, what has Indiana done in the fourth quarter? They've dominated.
Oregon, yeah.
Mendoza is too good. He makes too many adjustments to be shut down. So I think even if they trail early, don't sweat it. I feel like the Hoosiers can score points quickly. I will lay the 8.5. I'm taking Indiana.
And are the Hurricanes coming into this game? Yes. Give them a big round of applause. There it is. There it is. Are the Hurricanes cocky going into this game? Are the Hurricanes?
They have to be.
Are they looking down their noses at Hoosiers and the program and the state, for that matter?
Oh, yeah. They're going to be at home. They feel like the world is against them, right? They're going to play the underdog card. They're going to have Michael Irvin down there coked out of his mind, and he's going to try to do the belt-to-ass thing. But I'm telling you, you look at the coaching matchup, and it's varsity against JV. Kurt Signetti against Captain Man Boobs, and it's not even close. It's not even close. Signetti has not gotten this far for his team not to finish the job, right?
Gotcha.
So give me the better coach. Give me the better quarterback. I know they're going on the road, but I still think there's going to be a big Hoosier contingent there. You can't shut down Indiana for 4 quarters.
Okay.
It's a big number, I admit.
That's a big number for this game.
David's right about that. It's a big number, but I'll take the Indiana Hoosiers. That being said, I'm ready to take some alcohol in my system. What about you?
Again? Okay. Let's do it.
You said that like Doc Brown. The actor?
1.21 gigawatt.
Ronald Reagan, the actor? Beer Sample Friday. Next.
And ice are starting to melt, but that water has to go somewhere, often straight into your basement. Even a small leak now can turn into major damage later. Every home deserves personal attention from skilled professionals. Indiana Foundation Service experts take the time to inspect, explain, and execute each repair to the highest standard. In the meantime, keep an eye out for these warning signs: damp or wet floors, musty smells or mold, condensation on walls or windows, sagging floors, or rotting wood. If you notice any of these, do not wait. Call Indiana Foundation Service today. Indiana Foundation Service will inspect your basement, find the source of the water, and create a plan to keep it dry. Protect your home before spring rains hit. Visit IndianaFoundation.com to schedule a free inspection and no pressure quote today. Indiana Foundation Service, your trusted local waterproofing experts.
Indiana Foundation Service, reliability from the ground up.
Buddies tried to sell his house for him. That wasn't working out, so he decided to go with Mark Deedle. After about 15 days on the market, Mark Deedle's team sold his house as is for the price Neil needed.
Mark Deedle. He's the only real estate expert we trust
that we recommend here on the Hammer and Nigel show because of the guarantee. The guarantee is a game changer. Listen to this. Mark Deedle guarantees your home sold at a mutually agreed upon price and deadline, or he will buy it. That's right, he will buy it. You pick your move date, no long-term contracts, and you can cancel at any time. Why would you go with anybody else? Call Mark Deedle today, 317-755-4232, or go online, markdeedle.com. That's Mark, D-I-E-T-E-L, markdeedle.com.
Lose weight or stop smoking with hypnosis, guaranteed or your money back. Only $59.99. Destroy unwanted cravings, late night eating binges, boredom eating, stress eating. Also destroy your desire to smoke without cravings, irritability, or weight gain, or your money back. Hypnosis, January 29th at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Noblesville. Weight loss at 5:30 p.m., stop smoking at 8. And January 31st at the Holiday Inn Indianapolis Airport. Weight loss 11 a.m., stop smoking at 2. Register at markpatrickseminars.com.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Are you ready to build your custom dream home? Joyner Homes is ready to make your dream come true. Over 18 years, Joyner Homes, based out of Greenfield, have built hundreds of homes in central Indiana, and the best place to start is joynerhomes.com. That's where you'll find pricing, photos of completed Joyner homes to inspire you, available home sites, and info on where you can visit their model homes, and a lot more. Be sure to check out Joyner Homes' 5-star Google reviews. Get started today at joynerhomes.com.
Help WIBC and Technology Recyclers recycle your old electronics safely. Find a community event near you at tech-recyclers.com/events.
Get up to $600 back on Samsung appliances, exclusively at Grand Appliance during their New Year New Appliance Sale. Visit grandappliance.com for full details.
We have the best technicians in the business here at Family. They'll take care of you every time. 317-577-8077.
Family Heating and Air, your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Mark your calendar for January 24th at the Hyatt Regency for a night of insight and flair with Tony Katz. Trump 1 year later. VIP and GA tickets are available. WIBC.com for more info. Presented by Defiance Beef Company, Premier Arms and Chimney Solutions.
All right, Matt Bear, what's going on, buddy?
What's happening, fellas? Looking at southbound 6570. Stop and go traffic from the north split to the south split because of construction and a 3-minute delay. Also, northbound 65 slow Raymond into the south split. Northeast side, northbound 465 slow after East 56th Street up to I-69. Slowdown continues up to 96 on northbound 69. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Right now, in Indianapolis, it's 34 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center, and it's Beer Sample Friday!
But now, Hammer and Nigel present Beer Sample
Fry.
I got some beers. Let's drink them, huh?
Drink 'em!
On sale, people. Come down, get you some.
Get you some. Brought to you by Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus. Free delivery within 75 miles. Hammer and I broadcasting live at Woodland Bowl.
Make some
96
noise,
at
Woodland
Keystone.
Bowl!
Red, White, and Bowl. 3rd annual Hammer and Nigel Red, White, and Bowl presented by Jack Daniels. It's Beer Sample Friday. It's Jack Happy Friday. And we've got some samples from Woodland Bowl, from Royal Pen, the in-house brews, and we've got some Jack Daniels to sample, Hammer.
What do we want to start with?
Let's start with the Jack, the blackberry.
All right.
The newest flavor here. Jack Daniels, a big-time sponsor. They've got free samples over here. Cheers, everybody. Raise them up.
If you got a drink, raise it up, whether you're here or at home. Hopefully you're not in your car. All right. Cheers on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Cheers. That is the Jack Blackberry. Now, if you want to come to Royal Pen, even if you don't have a ticket, you could go to the bar. They've got specialty cocktails made of this tonight.
Let's try the carbless vodka cocktail here, the in-house. It's called no carbs. Carbless, but it's called Carbliss, B-L-I-S-S. This is the pineapple selection here.
Which is actually good for us because we're on a plan to lose a little weight here.
Dude, I haven't been this weight since I was in my 20s. It's crazy. And so 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 100 calories, gluten-free vodka cocktail in a can, found exclusively here at Woodland Bowl and Royal Pin. Cheers. Love those cocktails in a can.
All right, so I will see your cocktail in a can, and I will raise you a good old-fashioned, God-blessed Pilsner. The Royal Pin Pilsner. It is in my hand, and this is like the kind of beers that I drink by big numbers.
So you can find this exclusively, again, Woodland Bowl, any Royal Pin property here. That is delicious.
Their bar is so good.
And it's so big and nice.
I know. I could belly up here and just spend a couple hours and get in trouble, I'm sure. We've also got the Royal Pin Cider.
Okay, let's try that.
The Royal Pin Cider.
Guess Lindsay's going to have to take me to my car tomorrow.
This is pretty good. Now, my better half, Miss Crystal Hammer, said this is one of her favorites. She loves
the
this
hard
one.
cider.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So
good stuff. Good stuff.
We still got time. If you want to come up and just tailgate and hang out and drink at the bar or bid on a silent auction item or make any donation and get a T-shirt, get your happy rear ends to Woodland Bowl. Royal Pin, Woodland Bowl. And tonight, we're raising money for a lot of awesome, badass Hoosier veterans.
Hell yeah.
Thanks to Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
So,
thank you guys for coming, man.
Whatever you got, okay? Everybody here at Woodland Bowl, raise up a glass. On the count of 3, I want to hear a USA chant. 1, 2, 3. USA! USA! Cheers! The weekend is underway in Indianapolis.
Let's do it.
1 more hour to go. Coming up next.
The Tens, crammed onto a 3-person couch and armed with a dozen chicken wings. Now that's how you finish off the season. Gear up for the championship game at your local Academy Sports and Outdoor store in Bloomington. Score Indiana jerseys, shirts, caps, and more. The store will be open post-game if Indiana wins the championship. Rep your team today. Visit Academy Sports and Outdoors at 123 South Kingston Drive in Bloomington today.
Premier Weight Loss Indy. Let's talk for a second about Premier Weight Loss Indy because I haven't been at this weight since I was in my 20s, and it's all due to Premier Weight Loss Indy. By the way, just to let you know, the price of their most popular weight loss option is just $350 a month. And Hammer, I know you've lost a ton of weight too.
Everybody's weight loss journey is different because people are different. And this is what I love about Premier Weight Loss here in Indy. 2 different locations. There's one at 96th and Meridian and another one at 106th and 69. They give you face-to-face consultation. You will speak to somebody. They will customize a plan specifically for you. Since I partnered with these guys, I'm down 16 pounds in 2 months. And those 2 months were the holiday months. So don't waste any more time. Take care of your health. PWLindy.com. That's PWLindy.com. Log on today. Tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you.
The Attorney General's Office, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every week. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov or text Hammer and Nigel to 46220 today.
It's 2026 and it's time to get your home zero-resified. Call the Zero Res Cleaning Heroes for the WIBC special, 317-388-5141, ZeroResIndy.com.
Life insurance is one of those things that just about everybody needs, but few people actually have. Hey, if you die unexpectedly without life insurance, guess what? You'll leave your family with even a bigger mess. Life insurance will help replace your family's income. It'll help cover burial expenses. Life insurance can even help pay off debt like credit cards and medical bills. Life insurance can even pay for college. And if you own a business and you die, life insurance can help your business from collapsing. It can even help cover estate taxes. Life insurance has never been more affordable and needed. Plus, you can always shop around even if you have a plan and save some money. So call the Life Insurance Quote Line right now for free pricing information.
800-917-8730.
800-917-8730. 800-917-8730. That's 800-917-8730.
When the cold takes over, Bassett Services is the name you can trust to keep your home warm and safe. From furnace repairs to full system replacements, we provide reliable solutions with care and professionalism. For urgent repairs or routine maintenance, Bassett delivers service you can depend on. We've been the first call for heating and cooling in Indianapolis for decades, so sound the hound at BassettServices.com for all your heating needs. Bassett Services.
Always by your side.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio. I'm Alex Brown. As the Indiana University football team prepares for the College Football Playoff National Championship, Cream and Crimson are running through Home Field Apparel's warehouse in Speedway. CEO Connor Hitchcock says IU's success has led to a tremendous growth in sales for his company.
In 2024, Indiana sales were 2.5 times the prior year. This year, it's done that again. It's 2.5 times 2024 just through our website. And then we had the fortunate timing of opening a store as well in Bloomington in August. And so it's been a lot of crimson coming through our warehouse here.
Home Field Apparel secured the license to make apparel for all 12 teams in the CFP. Indianapolis-based law firm Taft, Stettness & Hollister has filed as a lobbyist for the Chicago Bears amid a ramp-up in conversations about moving the team to Northwest Indiana. Disclosure of the registration comes as Indiana lawmakers on Thursday took their first public steps to create legislation to potentially lure the Bears to Lake County. After a national search, Purdue University Northwest has announced David Taylor will be the new dean of its College of Business beginning July 1st. Taylor currently serves as dean of the Jack Welch College of Business and Technology at Sacred Heart University in Fairfield, Connecticut. From the #1 source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Indiana University is shaping the future of healthcare with Hoosiers in mind. Advancing discoveries that become treatments for Alzheimer's, obesity, cancer, and rare diseases, and training the providers trusted to deliver them. From the lab to your local clinic, IU powers medical breakthroughs and the talent behind them. Discover how IU is solving what's next at iu.edu/impact.
Auburn-based Credent Wealth Management continues to add to its portfolio with the acquisition of 2 investment firms. Financial terms of the deals for Main Street Financial Advisors and First State Investment Advisors were not disclosed. Credent said the firms bring a combined $250 million in assets under management and about 350 clients as part of the acquisition. The voices behind the Bob and Tom Show are the focus of this week's Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC. Available now on the IBJ Media app or your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for 93 WIBC.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Dugan Air Heating and Cooling Mitsubishi Electric Studios, a judge sentenced the man who killed an Indiana State Trooper in 2023. What a Marion County deputy is weighing in on, and you'll hear about a special offer from a fast food restaurant Spots in Indianapolis. Those stories are coming up next right after Fox News. You're listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1 Indianapolis on this Friday evening. It's now 6 o'clock.
They want the prosecutors off the case. I'm Lisa Lacera, Fox News. A hearing in Utah for Tyler Robinson, the man accused of shooting Charlie Kirk to death last year. Robinson's defense attorney, Richard Novak, argues a college-age child of one of the prosecutors was at the event and witnessed the shooting, so the whole team should be taken off the case because there's a conflict of interest after prosecutors said they plan to seek the death penalty.
The court needs to hear from a representative of the state who does not even appear to have a conflict of interest.
Robinson has pled not guilty to the September 10th shooting of Kirk on the campus of Utah Valley University in Orem. The prosecution has asked Judge Tony Graff to deny the request. As protests continue in Minneapolis following the deadly shooting of a woman by an ICE officer last week, President Trump was asked about invoking the Insurrection Act, which he had mentioned yesterday in a social media post.
I don't think there's any reason right now to use it, but if I needed it, I'd use it. It's
Very powerful.
The Insurrection Act gives the president the authority to deploy military assets to suppress civil disorder. The number of dead from the crackdown on Iran protests has grown to nearly 3,100, according to human rights activists, as the country's supreme leader calls for more bloodshed.
The Ayatollah Khamenei spoke at Friday prayers in Tehran today, demanding once again the death penalty for those arrested during the weeks-long riot, saying armed hypocrites should be put to death, also directly challenging President Trump, calling the protesters Trump's soldiers.
Fox's Greg Palcott. Today, the president appeared to back away from his threat of action against Iran. Yesterday, UN Ambassador Mike Waltz had reiterated the president's stance that all options were on the table. Wall Street stocks edged lower as the first week of corporate earnings season closes. The Dow lost 83, the Nasdaq minus 14. America is listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
A Missouri man appeared in court. 34 degrees and cloudy in Indy. Snow showers developing late, and tonight's low is 19. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 6:02. Today, Eddie Jones was sentenced for killing Indiana State Trooper Aaron Smith. A judge gave him 50 years with 40 to be served in prison and no chance for early release. Hendricks County prosecutor Lauren Delp says she wishes the sentence had been longer.
You always want more. You always want more. There's not a person in this rotunda that doesn't want more. I would sympathize with that. But you have to sort of look at those sort of finality that this plea brings to the family.
Delp says prosecutors reached the agreement with Jones only after talking with Smith's family. It's actually a he. More than 150 officers from across the state were in the courtroom for the sentencing today. Marion County Sheriff Kerry Forrestal is setting the record straight on why the adult detention center looks empty but feels full. He says state law and safety rules mean you can't just fill every bed. Inmates have to be separated, men kept away from women, and space reserved for mental health and medical needs. He says once the detention center hits 80% capacity, those so-called extra beds aren't usable anymore. And while Indy FOP President Rick Snyder claims there are plenty of beds available, Forrestal says that's not true and that Snyder doesn't understand how a detention center actually operates. Indiana Republican Senator Jim Banks is weighing in on the situation in Minneapolis. Here's Johnette Cruz.
Banks is calling the situation in Minneapolis despicable as federal ICE agents face nightly attacks during the many deportation operations. Banks spoke on the Hammer and Nigel show on Thursday.
These ICE agents are there to keep us safe, to deport criminal illegals. That's exactly what Donald Trump was elected to do. He was elected to get these criminal illegals off of our streets.
Banks blames Minnesota Governor Tim Walz for the violence, accusing the administration of placating radicals and endangering law enforcement.
The Indiana Pacers have the New Orleans Pelicans this evening at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Game tips off at 7, and you can get a free chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A's in Indianapolis from this Monday through Friday on the app. You've got traffic and weather in 1 minute. It's 6:00.